My friends, hello and welcome to the Brewery, the jankiest Magic the Gathering show this side of the interwebs. I am McRae, aka McRae Writes. Welcome to the show. Here is the show where we brew on a janky theme each and every Monday. Below me is...
I'm playing a book. Hey, my name is Joseph. I'm super excited for this dumb deck I am going to play today, and yeah, short and sweet. This tall guy below me is...
Good segue. Good segue.
I'm just sipping some delicious homemade beer a buddy gave me. It's fantastic. First sip in. I'm excited.
Not
Had
moonshine?
some food in me. I shouldn't get hangry, and I'm here rocking a little druid boy. And here, see how scary we can or can't be. And on to the I forgot, I'm Ryan, go by Gruger, and we will go on to the second Ryan of the, last but not least, second Ryan, last
Ryan
person of our
Confusion.
pod.
And I am also here. That's it. I'm Orion.
Sick.
I'm here. I'm playing Commander.
Awesome. All right. Thank you. And with that, let's jump right into the game. Our theme for this week, if you remember from last week, is budget. So the special brewing condition on top of our theme this week is obviously it has to be under 100 American US dollars. So whatever our decks, I posted them on Twitter via Moxfield, listed out to be. As long as it was under $100, it is good to go. And we actually were pushing the power level a little bit this week. I got a 14. I'm going first.
Yep.
All right, here we go, baby.
Pre-game actions, Gemstone Caverns? No, I kid. That's that would be like half my budget right there.
There are cards. I'm not running a Thassa's Oracle in this deck for that exact kind of reason. That's me.
hang on, I just gotta bin a couple cards here.
I forgot to
okay.
draw. Sorry, one sec. I'll just draw. It changes nothing.
Two, maybe? Two? That seemed good.
So, I'm really curious to see how Cody plays, because I wanted to build Cody. And Shuya and I recognize, and Kinnan I recognize because I play Kinnan.
Well, you've seen me do the dumb
Okay.
polymorph Cody, but that was
Yeah.
that was a little different.
Have I?
Yeah, I beat you guys to death with. I was really
Sounds
far
like something
behind.
you do.
I was really far behind, and then you played a card that let me get back in the game, and then I killed people
Yeah.
with like polymorphing tokens into
Right.
ridiculously big creatures.
Okay, fair
Oh,
enough.
look at you! Turn to commander.
No,
Yeah,
it's
I
not
don't-
the blue.
I mean, I'm sandbagging it.
yeah.
Oh, he doesn't actually have islands in hand. Like he has no
Yeah.
blue.
I don't have an island in hand.
Okay.
I will say that for sure.
So here's a question. Why does Cody run all of the sack lands? What is the thing that it does that it wants to have those sack lands?
Oh, because
I'm
he's
running a bad deck on a $100 budget, so that
Why not just basics though, or something?
put two depletion. Well, these act as budget mana accelerants.
Yeah,
They act as
Two
delayed
mana.
rituals. Yeah,
That's me.
better than an island on the
Yeah.
turn that he needs it.
yeah. It allows him to do really broken things. But since our $100 format does not allow us to play like the expensive mana rocks,
Right.
that would help the deck.
So I actually
thank
drew
God.
an island.
Thank God for no mana crypts and for no.
I guess I run out my commander. That seems fine. I am bad at magic, though. I should
Tobin.
not have played that island. What's up?
welcome to the club, friend.
Did you download? The client?
I did not.
God damn it. Okay, I'm sorry,
I
audience.
ask questions
Tobin.
that only lead you to heartbreak, Corey.
I know. Why indeed. So unfortunately, Tobin is going to likely be frozen for most of this episode, audience, and I tried.
You want me to just send you a photo? You can just use that.
Yeah.
Cut out the middleman.
I mean, technically.
You up, Corey?
Thank you.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see here, baby. Let's get some gains. Let's flip our hands in a couple of turns. Then I guess I will play a portent, and then that is me.
It's only you that does the whole shuffle thing, by the way.
Yes. Hit. I'm done otherwise, though. I'm just going to choose what I throw on top.
Do it up, Treebeard.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for this guy. There's still a spell on this deck. Hasn't resolved yet.
Okay, I'm going to shuffle the deck. And then I'm going to draw on your turn, so...
Sick.
I draw a card.
Please.
I'm not unhappy with it. So what you got in terms of Kinnan? Because Kinnan is usually a twister deck, right? I assume you have Isochron Scepter and Dramatic Reversal in there.
You could have looked at the deck list. I posted this deck like 4 days ago.
I did.
With minor changes.
I did look when he first posted it, but I can't remember most of it.
He's shockingly low on red cards, actually. It's weird.
Yeah, no. Hey, I'm the only one not playing red at this table.
Yeah, it's true.
Apparently you're not playing blue either.
Nope. That's what's making this turn awkward. I was like, sweet, I got Paradise Druid. Oh no, I didn't find another blue source.
Just play Kinnan out, and the next turn you're slightly better off, because then you have 2 blue. Come on, Gruger, it's turn 3 here.
I pass.
Cool. Boop, boop. We did it. We got all the lands.
Man, I love those new black mountains.
I want those new Gothic like styled lands so bad.
Yeah, that's what I see on my screen here. Yeah, looks great.
I don't have them. I have the basics, but I wish.
Sorry. Thinking if I should tap better.
Look at this guy. He went from having only a plains to having all of the basics.
Yes, I will cast a Sunforger.
Oh no!
Yeah, whatever. I'm not equipping it. Now, do I want to hold up mana for interaction or just punch someone for 8?
Punch for 8. Yikes.
Yeah. You can give double strike to anything for 2, so even when we hit each other, it could hurt.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
I played against Tobin's Shuyan paper deck before, and even as a budget version, it's going to alpha strike somebody.
Oh, you can just do it till end of turn. Okay, so you can only do it when he's played a spell, but yeah, that's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll do it now. I'll give my commander double strike, and then I'll
Much bonk.
do some bonking.
Bonk!
I have a prowess trigger, but I'm not going to change his...
No, it's good.
Yeah.
You're bonking for 8 if you connect.
I mean, is Gruger going to block? You could have
Neither
like
of
an
them are gonna
endurance or
block.
something.
Cody gonna
Neither.
block. Cody can go off next turn. Cody has minimum
is
4
true.
mana next turn.
I'm not going off next turn.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
sure.
I feel like both of them have boards they're not going to care about.
Alright, that's it.
Cool.
I suppose I'll be all technical and stuff.
Oh man, my buddy made this raspberry beer is fantastic.
Is it moonshine, and so you think it's better than it is, or is it actually good?
No, my buddy's like a chemist and he's been brewing beer for years.
Oh,
He has a really solid like IPA
props to your
recipe.
buddy, then.
Yeah, no, it's good.
I am like afraid of how good that this peach like candy sour is. It's so fucking good. Actually, both of the sours I'm drinking this week are fucking delicious, and they're both limited release.
Actually,
So what you doing over there? Are you gonna pop off Cody and start doing the things, or?
I'll drop an island instead. Just reveal my hand because I think it's fun.
Okay. I mean, it's only burned me on this show 15 times.
There is that.
So
Sorry, I'm the mayor of Awkward Town here. I'll pass.
That's okay. Hold
Cool.
up the mana. You can activate Cody in response. Let's play a snow-covered island. What do I want to do here? I don't like any of this shit. I really don't. So I'm gonna just do this now. I'm gonna play a Storm's Wrath.
Cool.
Gruger?
Mm,
It's just a 3-for-1 is what it is to me.
no, I understand. You haven't been putting counters on your midnight clock, you dirty, filthy cheater.
Sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4 currently.
Gruger,
Mm-hmm.
are you doing anything?
Everything is taking 4 if you don't.
I am going to unsubstantiate my Paradise Druid.
Okay.
Cool. Cool.
Alright, Shuyan and Cody.
Yeah,
Anything in
fine.
response?
No, I don't have any free spells. Or do I? Dun dun dun.
Yeah.
Oh, rude. Rude. Fine.
Okay.
Then I will do this instead.
Oh, sorry, my unsubstantiate resolved. Yay.
Yeah.
And then I
Seems
will
good.
pass. I tried.
I like the art on that card, though.
Oh. This is the problem with a budget deck with like no fetches. 2-color no fetches.
Yeah.
Like, shit.
You just
Basics,
need to
baby.
you just need to draw better. That's all.
Yeah,
What are you
I just
talking
need-
about? You got 2 colors happening already.
I just need to draw properly and draw natural Jeskai in
Mhm.
my Simic deck.
I only had one basic in my opener. I'm just very
That-
good at drawing
doesn't-
cards.
That doesn't
Just got lucky.
help.
All right. Well then. So I can kill Joseph.
Yeah, that'd be a nice way to repay me for saving Shuyan for you.
Yes. No. I'm.
It
He
would,
wasn't
actually.
saving Shu Yen for you.
No,
he was saving
yeah.
Cody
No,
for
Joseph
himself.
can go off. That's all good. I'd probably just want to jam something stupid instead. So I've got 6 whole mana.
Yeah, look at you guys. All your
So,
hands.
so many.
Well, I'm glad I didn't play Kinnan last turn at the very least.
Yeah.
Let's just do this instead.
Yep. He gets real big.
Monk with a real big beat stick.
He's only a 7/2.
He's gonna alpha strike somebody so bad.
Ooh, and now you have the 1 red up for like a 1 red prowess trigger, and then you keep, or sorry, the blue up, and then you have your red white, so you can go find your counter spell off of Sunforger. Sick.
Yes, that is exactly how that works.
That could be what's happening. Who knows? Let's go to combat.
Mm-hmm.
Much bonk.
So try to what?
Oh, you're.
Why?
you're-
Why?
you're-
Why wouldn't you try and
'cause-
kill Joseph?
Yeah.
You're at 40 life, I assume, there, Tobin.
I've got nothing.
Yes, I forgot to set my life to 40.
What? I'm getting whapped by a guy that didn't even fix his fucking life total.
Whatever.
Yeah. Well, you can fix yours now, Corey.
It's only
Are you gonna-
7.
Rapidly hybridize them, Pongify them. Ooh,
Yeah.
look at you.
No, I'm not.
We're all just gonna like
I'm
throw
done.
interaction at one another, and then we're just gonna die to Shunyan Shushu
This
beats.
is what I'm saying. I was
Yeah.
trying to get rid of that Shiyun so this didn't happen, but Joseph was like, no.
Well,
Yeah, and that's why I didn't hit him.
Joseph also just
I mean, he was saving his Cody first and foremost, but that's fine.
Yeah, if I'm being remotely honest.
Yep.
Right.
So what do you got to deal with the Sun Forger is the question.
The Sunforger is not a problem. It's just, if you look at my deck list, it's getting like 1 and 2 drop spells that are pretty bad.
I mean, there's
Oh.
It
a
doesn't have a
fucking
very
bomb in there
good
somewhere.
Forger package.
You have 3 counters on Gemstone Mine. I know you're like going off now and trying to win the game, Joseph, but
Yep.
Do it.
I just played it, and I've been flipping counters the entire turn so far.
Yeah, you should have killed Joseph Tobin. 100%. He was going to go off.
Yep.
That's why I was-
Autumn's Veil.
Cool.
there's a Cody trigger on the stack
There is.
that resolves first.
Yeah, I know. That's
Yep.
what I'm doing. So
So instant or sorcery cascade, basically, right? So he hits a 0 drop,
this
which is...
part is going to be annoying.
Yeah, he's gonna go find his Profane Tutor.
Well,
Yeah.
maybe.
Could be like a...
Or his Pact of Negation.
yeah.
One of the two.
There's a lot of really good 0 cost spells
Well,
now.
Those are the only 2 0 drops in his deck.
Well, like, Modern Horizons 2 just put a bunch of those suspend cards in. Like, there's a tutor...
Yeah,
that's
but
a
Yeah,
suspend
he's doing
and-
Profane Tutor.
Yeah,
He's
His
Profane
deck is
Tutor
built
or...
to activate his commander and then
but there's the
win the
cascade
game.
one.
Yeah, his deck is meant to cast... activate his commander to get Profane Tutor,
I'm sorry,
So
there
you
isn't
get-
a better way to do this.
to get Adnaz with protection up, Adnaz, and win the game.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the concept core of what you're saying is correct, but
Oh, yes, but it's also done on a budget. He was able to keep Cody in play. Hey, look.
There's the Adnaz.
there we go.
So he Pact of Negation.
Okay.
So until end of turn, he may cast that card.
Yep.
Cool.
So
It's,
protection's up.
Sorry, I'm just reading. Bottom of library in a random order. Okay, sweet.
So how does Cody then reactivate to untap? Do you have a twiddle or something?
There's a bunch of Twiddle style effects in the deck.
Ah, okay.
Or not a bunch. There's like a decent number. There's a lot of like the 1 mana ones in various colors
Yeah.
that draw cards and stuff too. So
So that's now resolved. That
Yep.
is waiting to be cast. And
Man, this book is more powerful than I thought it was.
that's unfortunate. You're trying to do the 50-50 hoping to get the Profane.
yes.
Oh.
Nice.
I appreciate you embracing their anim. Because you didn't have one of the untap. If you had like an untapper in your hand, that would have been fantastic.
I thought he had the
Or
twiddle.
would have. Yeah.
That's why I asked about the twiddle.
Hey, it's your turn, Corey.
Or you are up, eh?
You're good? You didn't get there?
Hey,
No, he
Dude, I've
advanced step.
Look at the steps.
Cool beans.
That's why he said. That's
I took
why
my
he's like
spell off the
done.
stack, emptied my pool, and hit end. Like,
Yeah, he went to sad. Yes.
3, 4, 5, 6. Sorry, this is another. This is at 7. Technically, it's actually 8 because it's my turn now. Playing Niv Mizzet.
you don't say.
I
friggin'
do say, and then
This is where I would just wish I still had an unsubstantiate. Just put it back in his hand because it doesn't counter.
stop being mean to me. I already tried to save the board and got punished for it.
You can just
You have
recast your
play
commander.
a
It's
wizard
fine.
class.
of anything you do in this game.
Oh yeah. Oh, look at me.
End my turn.
Cool.
Play things to fill my hand, please, because I clearly missed a land drop.
By save the board, he actually means blow up all your stuff. But,
Yeah, kill Shu Yang,
Wow.
which is alpha striking people, and then kill.
I have not alpha struck anyone.
yeah, right?
I've just
uh,
hit
I'm-
people. There's a difference.
The ability to double strike with a 7/2 is a very big danger.
I mean, if it had
Well, no,
double strike, it
it'd
would
be-
definitely be an 8-3.
Yeah. At least.
Yeah.
You're proving
I'm,
my point.
I am filled with so much sadness right now. I never found any more mana. Like a blue, no more mana dorks. Mana dorks are now really bad
So
because
you're
Niv
putting
Mizzet.
cannon into play then?
Fuck no.
Cantrip a bunch. Just
Yeah,
can't-
with my
cantrip.
handful of blue cards and my 1 blue source, yeah, let's go.
Okay. Do I do that now or later?
Some guy's doing stuff.
Uh-oh. SpaghettiOs.
I'm just thinking. of activating
Sunforger.
Sunforger.
There's a tapped out Corey over there, and you can get that Nib Mizzet right now.
I'd worry more about the. Wow, never mind. He's at a mana.
Yeah, I'll activate
You should be
Sunforger.
terrified of me for sure until you look at the game.
Yeah, no, like 2 turns from now, like he's going to play his tap land that he can sack for 2 mana, and then after that we can be scared of Joseph again. Oh, you unequipped your Sunforger?
Yeah, I'm just thinking because I was going to do something to Joseph, but now that you have pointed out that his mana is only 2, I'm less worried about that. And
So that
Like,
means
but-
I can
get
save
fucked.
myself 3 mana. I'm just not going to activate. It's cool. I want,
Yeah, no, I'm
I want
assuming
it equipped. So.
even if Joseph finds a Soul Ring,
I mean, if I'm wrong,
unless
whatever.
he goes like Soul Ring into Ritual, he can't activate this next turn. It's like the following turn, because we know he has the
Instant.
sack land in his hand that taps for 2.
No information.
But yeah, he's hurting a little bit. He lost the 50-50.
That's awkward.
Watch, it's not a 50-50, and he just has it in hand, and he's just real sad.
Someone's dying to shoot you on this turn right here. Just
That's the goal.
I did have that happen in a game I played.
there it is.
I was planning to go off like
All
let's
right,
say
I'm
like
gonna draw
this
a
turn,
card.
and I drew Profane
Yes.
Tutor, and it was just like, oh no.
I'm
Yuyan
gonna
is
ping-
attempting to draw an arrow at himself, but it's not working.
Okay,
You-
pinging Shuyan for 1.
Okay.
Like it's futile, but
Okay. You got the shadows.
He also has double strike. I just couldn't do a good. I didn't know where to draw an arrow from.
Yeah,
But I
no,
did
it's
tap
fine.
the mana. Alright.
And you drew a card already, I assume.
I did not. I forgot about that part. Neat.
You know what's better than smashing someone unblockable? Smashing someone unblockable and drawing a card.
Right?
Why did you tap your red and your white?
yeah.
To
I'm
do
dead.
the prowess, it has to be either
Oh,
red
oh,
or
yeah,
white.
yeah,
Those
yeah.
are the only 2. Otherwise, if I could use my soul ring, I would be much happier. Sorry, Corey.
Uh,
It's been so long since I've killed you with Shu Yan. It's been like 3 years.
it's only been
least.
an episode since you killed me on the show.
Remember
Yeah,
happy
but I
old
kill you
times?
every week, I feel like, so...
I think I killed him last
Yeah,
week.
that's probably...
Oh yeah, I killed him last week because it was like getting way too late.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay, I'm done.
And
It's
then
nice. We all take turns passing around who gets to murder Corey. You know.
yeah.
Alright,
We're just
so I
always
will
first.
kill
Just
Corey
carrying.
next week.
It's always first. It's... Boo.
I just didn't want you to have a Niv.
I-
My commander only has 2 toughness.
Yeah, your commander has double strike. It doesn't matter. Even if I block with Niv, you still keep your commander.
You're up, Treebeard.
Decrease power and...
Yeah, I know. My whole hand is just like instants. Do I do
I think
something
you
with
are
this?
all dead to this Shuyan. The
I
hilarious
played-
part is, like, Joseph, you needed that Tempest Blast or whatever the fuck it was to go off to kill a Shuyan.
I played like maybe, I don't know, 5 or 6 games with this list I'm playing right now, and this is like exponentially the worst hand I've ever pulled with it ever. It's unbelievably bad.
Huh.
So that's good.
And I'm gonna come out and do stuff.
Oh no, this is on the end step. Let's. I will give you a 4/4.
But I don't want that.
I was thinking about Resculpt being new and stuff now.
I'm going to... Oh, no, oh my god. There it is.
Are you gonna miscast me?
I'm just gonna stubborn denial you.
You.
My commander is always big enough.
There's a reason why I was doing this on an end step when
Yeah,
I'm
for sure.
constrained by mana.
Resculpt I forget about. I mean, it does give a 4/4, which is significantly better than a Raven, but
Yeah, but it also hits, like, it's instant speed. Resculpt is awesome. Who cares about 4/4s? 4/4s don't win commander
Yeah.
games.
yeah, not wrong.
4/4s turn into something you have to figure out how to sack because no one's gonna block it.
Hey!
Hey, look at you.
Nice.
Good for you. Now you can get 1 extra mana if you cast your commander.
And how? Wee.
Okay. And now you have 3 mana.
Actually, no, I don't. I take that back. I'm not casting Kitten.
Coward.
No, it's because there's 2 things. There's a Shu Yun that I'm dying to, and then there's still a Cody that is not nearly as terrifying, but if he cobbles himself back into the game, it is problematic. We go like this now? How about a beast instead?
I mean, I've done that
a
before I
slight
died, huh?
downgrade, but
it's a downgrade.
that's fine.
Oh, sorry, a frog lizard. There we go.
Yes, I will still take it.
That is me.
Quite vague.
Yeah, no, my hand was all blue cards. That's why I was just like, this
sit
is
here for like 3 hours.
perfect. Good.
Yeah,
Fuck,
just as
fuck
we
you
drew it
guys.
up. Hey, that's not my fault. That one was Gruger. It's Gruger's fault you're dead.
No, it isn't.
Yes,
It's your fault.
it's
You
my
chose.
fault.
You always choose me. Why do I
Yeah.
need to die first, Tobin?
Well,
Why?
because you
Because he
played
tried to
a
kill my commander.
you played a big scary dragon.
Yeah.
I don't blame him.
Also, I didn't.
Tried to blow up everyone's fun, and then
Literally, the entirety of my deck is bad 1 mana instants, and you would draw so many cards and just like kill my commander so quickly. So
Or kill him.
yeah.
I mean, that's the hope anyway.
All right. Well, I guess this is just a setup turn.
That's such a good card in your deck.
I'm very
It's
hard
also
to counter
like
back.
50 cents.
I know, because it's like not played in anything.
Yeah.
Well, commander it is. I played it in every single Jeskai deck I can possibly run it in.
How many times have you won with Jessica?
I mean, it's the worst color combination plus blue, so that means it's not complete dog shit, but it's pretty.
Oh,
dog
it's
shit.
what are you talking about? It's
I don't need
fantastic.
to hold
My
up mana
favorite.
to protect my frog lizard, so I'm just gonna give it a Sun Forger.
oh, that's funny.
Sounds good. I'm sorry, I couldn't help myself. That was...
No, you're not wrong. I love the color combination, but if I need to win games, it should be Sultai usually, or Teamer actually. I like Teamer quite a bit. And it does.
Yeah, I'll take 7.
How dare you? Alright, that's it.
No, I like my previous favorite CDH deck was Jeskai, and my current one, I switched to a different one, happens to be Jeskai again. And the first 2 games I played with it, I won my pods, so...
I do want to play Kaikar Storm at some point in CDH. 'Cause it seems like a fun deck, very reactive.
The only deck I've played in CED.
What you have such an odd concept. You're just like, I'm gonna pick this fast combo deck because I want to play a reactive
I
deck.
can play reactive.
Like you have such a weird like choice on
It's
it.
because it has blue in it, so it's reactive because you can play counter spell.
Oh god.
I like playing counter magic, okay? Don't give me a hard time for liking to play counter magic.
Yeah, you can play counter magic as much as you want.
Gruger.
Yeah.
What was
Oh, you get to double do it now? To double. Yeah, no, keep going. I got it on the man.
Yeah.
that? Ish.
Okay.
We all knew how this was going to actually end. Corey's death didn't matter.
It never does. It never does. Don't laugh at that, you animal.
Okay, so that's going.
Yeah. I mean, I could have held my my 1 counter spell, but I didn't feel like it.
Okay,
Why-
I'll tell you what.
Why does it have to
I'm just
unfreeze
gonna-
your camera for when you're laughing at me?
Nice.
You've been frozen for
It's
15
because
minutes.
I just do
Alright.
it, like, I hit a button and it freezes my camera. I've just been trolling you this whole
So
time.
we all know
I'm gonna
that.
shortcut a whole lot of time, and I'm just going to get Profane 2.
You only have the 1 target. Yeah,
It is
go
the
for
only
it.
other 0 drop in the deck.
Yes.
Neat.
What's with you and decks with non-deterministic lines? Like,
This isn't
We played weird
non-deterministic.
decks.
This is very deterministic.
doesn't have to
is,
flip the whole deck though.
Well, theoretically, but he's posted his deck list. We all know he only has 2 0 costs in the deck, and he's
Yeah.
already flipped into 1, so you can only get 1 other one with this.
So what is the
fine.
answer that it tutors in this deck? Is it just?
No, he just
passes-
gets
No, he gets
he
Profane
gets
tutor, and then he gets
Ad Nauseam.
and then something
then
else happens, and I was too lazy to
demon
figure that part
consult
out.
and passes.
he can do that. Like he has a low enough mana count. He can just draw. You can put his entire deck.
Something. Where the hell is my propane tutor?
It may be on the far left. It may not be like recognized or something.
Mm-hmm.
Do you sort by card type?
Yeah, they're all sort of by type. Yeah.
I'll double check the list that you posted. I'm pretty certain.
Pretty sure it was in
No,
there. That's
Hundo
the whole
P,
point.
it's here. There's 0% chance it's not. It doesn't seem to have actually showed up in my thing.
Interesting.
Yes, this is very strange.
So,
Could it be the one card that isn't in... Oh, sorry, I'm just blind.
Oh no, you were okay, and it said yes. Profane tutor on the stack.
Well, propane tutor actually exiles until end of turn. Cody untapped.
Well,
Snap.
one second.
It is until end of turn.
One second. I didn't say Dream's grip has resolved yet.
Oh.
Things
Okay.
are happening.
Potentially. I'm just trying to think. Actually, what's the line? No, this is fine. Yeah, Dream's grip.
you counter the thing it grabs.
No, not always. Like it depends on how much like interaction and shit you have too.
Yeah. Or you let him profane tutor and you counter the thing that he tutors for.
That's
You
what's
never know. Yeah.
So yeah. I'm gonna reactivate Cody with that 4 mana. So 5 mana floating. Spoilers, gonna cast a tutor.
Yep.
Don't say.
So the tutor just shows your entire library because there's nothing below it, right?
Yes.
Well, whatever cards that I would have flipped before getting profane, all go to the bottom in a random order.
Yeah, no.
And
I
then
understand. I'm
there's
just saying, like
there's
when
a
you're
weird Cody trigger here, but there's no
yeah,
negative
Can hit.
drop,
So just
so it
Shuffles
doesn't
your deck.
matter
then
if
you
your
tutor.
deck. Yeah. Which is irrelevant because he's tutoring.
This actually doesn't trigger Cody at all. Because it's being cast from exile without paying its cost. So this has nothing to do with Cody. Cody's just tapped and
I
the next
see.
time I cast a spell.
Okay, yeah, that's true.
I see a delay that just dropped from Gruger's hand, though, so don't get too excited.
Okay.
Do you have one of your other many pieces of interaction in your hand?
So two counters, right?
Yeah, 3 counters.
3 counters.
3, so many.
Oh. Oh boy.
Is that
How cruel.
boop?
I just didn't feel like him being able to potentially cast Ad Naus. I don't know. This slows the whole thing down.
Yeah,
like I
I'm-
said,
I'm
this
not
is,
okay
like,
with that.
Exponentially the worst hand I've ever seen out of this deck. I have literally nothing useful and I mulligan down to 5 to get that. So, yeah.
Yeah. No, you're
Put my tutors back in.
doing the thing.
No, I'm not. I'm AFK sitting here.
Hey, at least you're not dead.
Am I not?
My frog lizard's not as threatening as my commander, so hopefully Gruger will kill us.
True.
I'm gonna pop this frog lizard back to your hand
How dare
and draw
you.
and draw
Wow.
and draw a card.
Yeah, that's fine.
Wow.
Hey!
Gruger is just here to make sure that nobody has fun playing Magic.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm doing what you keep reporting that you're gonna try to do, board police.
I do it all the time, and then I die for it.
Well, no, you died for your dragon. You didn't die for the other spell you cast this game.
I even delayed my dragon by a turn. I thought that would buy me some grace, and I still didn't get the grace.
Of course not. Yeah. Here, fair is fair. You can kill my cannon now. I killed your commander, and gave you a frog, then took away the frog. You can now kill my cannon.
Oh
That's
no,
great.
I'm getting punished by my horrible, horrible mana base. I will say this port town tapped.
Hey, that's a rare land.
It also costs like $1.
Why not just play
Tobin, don't.
check lands? Because check lands at least are cheap, and they're...
No, not depends on the
Check.
tech.
Yeah, no, 2 of the ones for this deck are like $8.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, Corey, lands that have blue in them are more expensive than everything else.
Yeah,
I mean, I
like
knew that much, but $8?
I mean,
Like-
I would say the majority of the money in my deck is my lands, and my lands are bad.
yeah,
But
like
the majority of the cards in my deck cost like about 10 cents.
except for like the Isochron Scepter in your deck's like your other $10 card.
Yes, and there's a Varen, which is like $8.
Oh, and
And
Muddle
then
the Mixture is like
Yes.
$6
I
because
had
it
plenty
tutors.
of budget to throw in that muddle. So I was like, I got money to spare.
Oh, it's good, excellent.
I actually
Yeah.
did not put in tutors, and I did not put in a Thassa's Oracle to
7
stay at
whole
$8.
mana.
So Tobin, you didn't. That does come in tap because you don't have a land reveal.
Yeah, I don't have a land in my hand.
Okay.
So do I just cast my commander and then die? That sounds about right.
It's
I don't know
probably
about the
how
die
this-
part, but the commander part sounds accurate.
Yeah,
how this
I
works.
don't think you guys are. I have to like rip really well for you guys to be in dying territory.
You got 4 mana, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So you at least have a Kinnan activation.
Alright, I'll cast the commander. And
You're gonna
then
Throw the
I
Sun
will-
Forger on it somehow.
no.
He's short of mana.
Short of mana
That's
after
Simian
that.
Spirit Guide. Exiled, baby.
Yes.
I
I don't know if you've seen my deck list.
It's
It's
not
Your
just-
deck,
It's pretty, like, it's got some cool stuff. It's like,
it's got some sweet stuff in there.
it's pretty similar to a build of my
Eat back in 1
Shuyan
sec.
deck.
Brings you up.
It's a bunch of spells, and then Shuyan, and then other things that care about spells. That's all
Yeah.
you need.
Okay.
And because I knew Joseph and Gruger were going pretty high on power level, I have an infinite combo, but not very many ways to pull it off. And all it does is make a really big
2, 3,
Shuyan.
4, 5, 6.
Yeah, do it.
Yes.
I would like to try to cast this recurring insight.
Oh,
I'm gonna draw so many cards.
4 cards.
I would like to draw 4 cards for 6 mana off you.
I'm
I'm
okay
I'm-
with that. That's
I'm
fine.
targeting you.
I
Okay.
could make it
Too bad.
slightly less, but I don't feel like it. So yeah, you do you.
Oh, it wouldn't become slightly less unless it's a creature, because whenever you cast a non-creature, you still draw a card.
This is true.
Ooh, I will draw 4 cards. So exciting. Whee. Okay, this is just gonna hang out here because it
'Cause
rebounds.
it's coming back. Yeah.
Yeah.
See, Lix's screwdriver, whatever the fuck that is.
Oh, that's a grip finger thing. I'm not licking it. It's just I have to have something to like play with.
How do I psych out my opponents? Lick random shit around my house.
I haven't played a land yet this turn. Sweet. Look at this. We're finding that blue mana.
What?
What?
I'm still dead. You guys should just end this. Just end this. Let me play. This is worse. This is worse than getting bullied by dying first every week. This is dying first and then having to sit in the corner as everyone else plays.
Oh, sorry, it's your turn now, Tobin.
Oh, okay.
And Tobin's just cackling in the corner.
I'm having a good time. All right.
It's just in.
Wow.
Tobin's a bully. He's like
Could read these cards.
the hot girls in Mean Girls. Always wearing pink and bullying people.
That's so fetch.
Stop trying to make fetch happen. It's not gonna happen.
It's funny because I haven't actually seen that movie.
That is a direct quote from the movie.
I know.
That was the name
It's-
of my Paco deck.
Oh my god.
Alright, I have 8 mana.
You have so much mana.
Just kill
Yeah.
someone with Shuyan here already. You have the Sun Forger to protect him.
Eh. Yeah, but
Does
that's
he?
5 of my mana to protect him. And okay, so the Profane Tutor is gone, so my assumption is Joseph is not that intimidating right now.
unless he rips like a god and just like top decks Admos,
Yeah.
which
No.
he currently Oh, he could cast because you can.
Even if
make
I
a
did
mana.
top deck Atnos, I wouldn't be casting it. So
Yeah, you're.
Alright, well, we're starting the same way we always do by equipping the Sunforger to Shuyan again.
good things happen
Yep.
after this.
Look at you now gain access to all your counter spells. You can now counter my recurring insight when it comes off rebound.
Yes, you can.
Yeah, I didn't build my deck to do that. My Sunforger package is just
To kill
spells
people.
that pump my commander by less than Sunforger. It's really bad.
That's okay. You can
Uh,
team or battle rage and just like kill us.
This is true. Forgot about DVR.
Oh, I shouldn't have said anything.
Yeah.
I inadvertently helped Corey get into the game faster.
I like how you're
Sorry.
trying to bully me even after
I
I'm
am just doing some. Alright, so I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nope, 6. That's 2. That's 1. Oh, he's at 7. I don't need to pump him that much.
I don't know what branching paths is.
Brewer has
Check.
6 cards in his hand. Jesus.
Yeah, he's
And
gonna have
four-
another 4
And 4 mana.
Yeah, I wish I had. Oh, I'm okay. Red.
You have to
Wait,
kill
fine.
Gruger this turn, basically.
Yes, I am aware of that, but
No, you don't.
holding up, like my
He's also
colors are
100%
really
of the
awkward.
interaction.
Yeah, your
So,
colors
I
are.
mean- Yeah, they're very awkward.
4 man. He can rewind you if he wants, like a
Like
dirtbag.
I can't. Yeah, this is very weird. Okay. This is the worst.
The best
I
part
will-
is the way Gruger is smiling makes me think he has fucking rewind in his
Yeah,
hand
he
right now.
probably has something. Whatever. Let's just.
No, Corey. Even on a budget, I'm not going to play bad counter spells.
Ooh, scry
Titan
1
strength.
and prowess. And wow. Yeah, okay. That's enough.
So scry one before you draw a card.
Well, no, it's draw a card first whenever you cast. The scry is on resolution.
Yeah, never mind.
So I have some triggers.
Draw, prowess, scry.
And possible Shuyan trigger.
Just do it. Just commit.
Yeah, but then I tap. So
Don't get baited by the disembodied voice in the corner.
You should do it,
Okay.
because I want you to
I
murder.
am currently not.
You could have
doing
saved
it.
me, and this is the karma.
So I will draw a card. Ooh, that one's good. That means everything different. Okay.
And then you
So
scry.
yeah, I'm just doing the prowess first. So
So,
that'll make this.
Joseph,
an
since
8-3.
you're also pretty much dead in this game, what should our slow play punishment on this show be? Like, what sort of mechanic or metagame can we set up here for slow plays?
Alright, I want this on the bottom of my library in a random order.
So,
I don't think it had to be a random order. Oh, and then I get another 3+1.
Also, what's with the copies?
I think that's the number that it should end up at, except that's actually wrong.
yeah,
It's an 11-4.
The back end should be forward. You'll notice I
Yeah.
can't get the card back after I hand it to you.
Okay, and then I drew this card that is pretty beast.
TBR.
Can you beat a rewind? That's what we're pinning Gruger on here.
I already told you, even on a budget, I will avoid playing bad counter spells.
It's a great
Sorry.
counter spell because it's
Sorry.
a free counter spell,
So
actually.
I have
It's not. There's the opportunity cost of holding up that mana. It's not free.
It's 3.5 mana, Gruger.
Alright. I will cast this one.
Oh, there it goes.
That'll do her.
That will do.
With all your triggers on the stack,
Yeah.
I'll do this, and then you can do your other thing, and
Except
then
he does draw cards straight away because that's a
no,
card
it's no.
Well, he's doing it in
in
response to that
response to the
trigger.
cast trigger.
Classic counter spell. Ooh.
Okay, that's fine.
You're not gonna Sunforger. Stop it.
Like, that makes my commander much smaller. Let's draw that card. I haven't played a land this turn, correct?
Still a cast, still a non-creature spell, so it still pumps Shuyan though.
I thought you did. Didn't you? Oh no, that was last turn. You
Yeah, the
got
port
one.
town's from last turn.
So Shigun is a 12 now.
Yeah, till 5.
Mm-hmm.
Move to combat. Gruger.
Is he doing the punch?
Oh.
I did this right? Yeah, I did. Okay. I'll take 1. Make a red.
And Teamer Battle Rage, baby.
Wait, I didn't need to make a red. That can just be a colorless. I'll keep the 1.
Okay.
You should mark your general depth on like green or white or something. Oh wait, not white.
Oh, okay. So
I have it
give him
on white,
pro green.
and then I'll use this to give him double strike.
And Prowess Trigger, Whirlwind of Thought Trigger.
Yeah.
Cool.
So 13-6.
With double strike and,
And
protection
protection
from.
Green.
green.
Don't say no. Don't fuck
Yeah.
this up now.
Blue.
God damn it. Oh.
Flash and a spectral sailor.
I didn't see that mana floating. Or did you just have?
No, I
mana?
have I have Paradise Druid. He makes 2 mana.
Alright.
Wee! Get in front
Oh.
of the bus.
I also draw a card off of shelter. Apparently.
Sunforger it. You can't.
You can't, he's
I
out of
tapped
mana.
out. I did everything I could.
So literally saying blue would have actually been the better choice, which is
No,
Well,
because he would have.
I just
had
throw
the
Paradise Druid in front of it.
Yeah.
Like I would have been sad about losing Paradise Druid, but I'm less sad
Mm-hmm.
about losing the Spectral Sailor.
Yep.
Spectral Sailor. Kinnon's
Sorry,
way
Joseph.
of digging through his deck.
I believe it is now Joseph's turn.
Yeah, I did all I could. This is back to being a 7-2.
Feels bad, man. I was hoping I would get into another game.
Hey man, I'm trying to
Soon.
kill people.
Soon.
Laboop.
Oh, sorry. So I draw 5 cards now.
Also, Joseph, why does your camera hate you so much?
Oh,
It just like
Yeah, I don't know.
constantly unfocuses you for some reason. It just leaves you blurred.
yeah, it is weird actually. It's not
It'll
like I
fix
have
itself
anything
for a
else.
while.
Unless it's like really confused by my unicorn head or something.
All right. Recurring Insight. I haven't cast that spell in like a very long time. That felt very good.
I used to use it back in 2014 because if people had full grips, it was great. Draw 14 cards off of 6 mana.
Yeah. Let's go. Let's lead off by playing an island.
Look at that blue. So Joseph, what about that slow play penalty?
1 second here, guys.
True, actually. You need to come up with something.
2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Could be like a
10,
drinking
11.
game on the show. Just have like a bottle of schnapps or something on the side every time.
Corey. 5 per second, please.
Oh, I'm sorry for trying to keep the audience entertained.
Holy, you can make him go slower by talking?
I'm sorry, I'm trying to keep our audience in my heart. Alright, audience. Stare quietly at Gruger thinking.
Let's go with boop. Or sorry, boop. I would like to regrowth.
Uh-huh.
Regrowth targeting delay.
So you're gonna stop the profane tutor a second time.
Any responses, Joseph?
Line of fire?
Delay. Back to my hand.
What a fuck. Oh, I can't say the C word on this show. It's like, that's my line.
What a Canadian.
I would like to muddle the mixture, please.
He's going for it. He's got 6 mana. He's going for it.
Going for the hill.
Oh yeah, this isn't. I don't know why I'm slow rolling you guys. That's not a cast.
I was gonna say.
Yeah,
it's
you
an ability.
activated an ability. Go for
Yeah,
it.
I forgot. Okay,
You
I
grab the
get it.
Isochron Scepter, you drop it, you have the Dramatic in hand, you show us, you have infinite
Well,
mana.
he had it the other way.
You flip your deck with
probably.
Kinnan.
I would like to cast Isochron Scepter.
Sure.
Yeah, I'm just shortcutting this for the audience.
This Crown Scepter, imprint, dramatic reversal.
Yeah, you have infinite mana, demonstrating loop.
I will.
No, he doesn't have infinite mana. He has the mana to pay for that activation.
Yeah,
I have
he's got infinite.
Paradise
He makes
Druid.
each of those mana rocks worth 2, don't forget. So he's got 4
Yeah.
mana every time he dramatic reversals.
Where's his second mana rock that I don't see?
Paradise Druid and
Druid.
Arcane Signet.
Paradise Druid and Arcane
Kinnan
Signet.
is non-land
Paradise
permanent.
Druid isn't an artifact and doesn't untap with arcane.
It doesn't
or,
matter.
It
Kinnan
does, it's
is
non-land
permanents.
Oh,
Kinnan
Yeah,
is
so
better
we're-
than you think.
yep.
No,
No,
it's
it's dramatic reversal that is better than you think.
yeah.
Yeah, that is okay. So you can flip your deck out. Yep.
All right,
Yep.
so I have proceeded. So I do the this makes 4 mana. Then I use 2 of it to untap these, which
Yeah, you
also
know, one
untaps
of
ice
each color
cream.
each time. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I was just doing the tap and untap for our however many
Use
people
Kinnan
we
a
have
million
watching.
times, flip your deck.
Yeah.
Play the
So
non-human
I
creature.
will actually play this Prophet of Distortion,
Oh, there
which
it
is
Yeah.
and then passes, and that's game.
I will draw my deck. I have a Blue Sun Zenith in my deck, so I
Oh,
can now
Gruger.
No,
or green.
you
You're not
cannot.
making colorless
You
with
can't
any
make
of your
colorless.
things.
Oh yeah. Oh, never mind. I guess
Yeah,
that's
see,
true.
shouldn't have thrown the spectral sailor in front of me. You should have just died. Because that was your way to draw your deck.
Yes, it was.
Okay, never mind. I will flip my deck. I have a Gretchen in, which uses Simic as part of the activation costs.
Sure, that'll get there.
Yep.
So I'll show people what Gretchen is, just so people can see.
And then F2, motherfuckers.
You do need to play a card if you want to have it do something. That's true. Yep.
Oh, whoever when they came back in. Oh, Gretchen's over here.
That's Corey.
It's me.
Yeah, sorry.
But
So
yeah,
Gretchen
it
here,
does.
she's essentially a Thrasios.
Yep, that'll get it.
And then so I can draw my deck, and then I have I have a blues. That was cost a bit too much money. For everything else I jammed in here. Yep. And then I have where's it hiding? Blue Sun Zenith? I have Blue Sun Zenith. So I can Blue Sun Zenith out the other 2 people, and it keeps getting shuffled back into my library when I have no cards left, and I can keep drawing it back with Gretchen.
Yep. I understand.
Makes sense. Works
Just
for
for
me.
that's the cleanest, the easiest way to win with the deck.
All right, scramble up and let's get another game in here because we got time. Let's get her done.
I will concede the game.
We have all conceded.
Yeah, we have to. If you want to like load a new deck and stuff.
I'll just play this one again. I was gonna play Anya, but I ran out of time to put Anya into a Cockatrice. So
All right, Gruger takes it. Not what I expected, but
That's not a bad roll.
I'll keep. Yeah.
That is definitely a. Ooh, I can keep this.
I should look at the cards in my hand. They are.
Oh, this goes to 40.
They're all good. But I think I'll die before I cast anything. Yeah, that's fine. Whatever.
I'll take the mulligan actually. Just
I'm not super invested.
Oh, that was a mistake.
I don't.
Yeah, no, it wasn't.
I got to make the budget deck do the budget thing.
Now
I got the. I'll keep this. Sorry.
If it weren't for you guys pushing power level, my deck would have been like $30. But I was like, it's gonna be too bad. I need to actually put some cards in it. It was 150 cards at one point, and it was under $100 still.
Wow.
Do I have it with 18?
Impressive.
Yeah, you have it with 18.
Go ahead.
No, that's why after the show last week I was like asking. I was like, let's see, because I felt like being at under $100 and trying to play within the regular power range gets a little bit weird.
No,
think-
forget that.
I think under 100 playing at normal power level is like perfectly doable.
I think it is.
I think
just
you can
also
play like pretty close to normal power level at 50.
I just also didn't want to think too hard because a lot of the themes I like doing end up not necessarily having like super strong cards, but they're cards out of my collection that I want to play with, and they happen to be more expensive because I got them like whatever 4 or 5 years ago.
I'm gonna reveal this island, and then I'm not gonna use the mana from this port town.
Just the fact that you can.
Just
Yeah.
bragging
It just
about that land.
had to redeem itself from last game where it stopped me from. Actually, it really did nothing. It didn't matter that it came in tapped at that
I
point.
just played
but-
all the cycle lands. They're super cheap. They're like 15 cents.
Yeah, but those always enter tapped. I have no tap lands in my deck.
Oh.
Except for the, I have Mystic Monastery, just because my color, like, requirements are actually pretty harsh. Just because you need, like, double white or a mix of white-red with Shuyan, so...
I guess I thought this was also, and as a secondary thing, this would be a thing to show that even though these are not quite CEDH, they're inspired from CEDH decks, but it's to show people that budget doesn't necessarily dictate deck strength.
No.
And so you be careful about trying to conflate the two. Like having more money can allow you to build a stronger deck, that's for sure.
Yeah.
I
but
think
it doesn't.
part of
Yeah.
Magic, especially in EDH nowadays, is the money. Like, if you want to be competitive, if you want to play, not necessarily CDH, but if you want to play at most tables, you have to have at least a couple of $10 cards now. You know, things like Phyrexian Arena. Such a basic card, but it's $10 because it's such a staple of black card draw.
You should
Can Signet
get
go-
the commander's
Fine.
orders, because he will prove all that wrong.
Yeah, I mean, I do listen to a lot of his stuff.
Alright, let's show you the card you know about. We'll play this Visit Signet that I just drew because I'm good, and pass. Yeah, I don't know, like, if you wanted to, like, you can make, like, I don't know, like, Nerhu Miha, probably. She combos off for a total of 60 cents, her and Ghostly Flicker, and then you just throw in some interaction and stuff. You can probably build the deck for a couple dollars.
Yeah, it's
Like-
like you can have the core really strong bit. It's just
Yeah.
the expensive parts are a lot of the
It's
Mhm.
the things
like
that
the land
Yeah, you don't get, like,
base,
the free
the enabler.
interaction.
Yeah.
Yeah. that type of
tutors,
stuff,
you
yeah.
know, land fetching, stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean, like,
makes everything
specifically,
smoother.
like, blue, if your combo piece is an instant or sorcery, you can run tutors that cost, like, 40 cents. Like, there's the one from, that last set with all the witches and wizards, the
That's
Harry
me.
Potter set.
Solve the
Strip
equation.
Yeah, solve the equation. 3
Very good
mana,
card.
but, like,
It's about $6 right now. I actually did not run it. I had it in here and cut it because it was $6.
nah, there's no way solve's that expensive.
It was a few at least. It's
Solve
a
the
tutor.
equation, it's $2.78.
Yeah, okay, sorry.
I
Wrong
assumed
one.
it was cheaper, but yeah,
Again, I
would
was
like-
thinking about putting it
I would like
in
to
Facet.
canon.
Sounds good.
do it.
Yes. You can.
Cool. 2 mana.
Uh-huh.
What color? You're gonna show us.
Mindstone.
Doesn't matter.
Mm-hmm.
2 mana. Soul Ring.
Ha!
Mm-hmm.
Okay, this I can't allow.
You're going to let Cody untap next turn. I'm showing you a bunch of colorless.
No, I'm gonna sit. I'm gonna be a good boy and sit here because I know
I
I'm gonna
have
get fucked, but
I have 1 colorless floating.
That's how it
Corey,
works on
don't
this
take the
show.
bait from him again.
No, I mean, I'm sitting on a Foretold card. I'm playing blue. It's one of 2 that are playable. Like,
There's more than 2.
I
Blue
have
has like 3 that are good.
yeah. Here's a Mirage Mirror.
Cool.
okay, so you're presenting like 10 mana to 12 mana on board, right? 3.
That's my
that
turn.
Could be a Soul Ring. So that's another 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 mana you're presenting.
That's what we're letting him do.
Ooh.
Not letting him do jack shit.
Well.
I said we. I'm included in that statement.
This would have been like much more entertaining if I had if I had gotten like the turn 1 Soul Ring. But I am not upset drawing a Soul Ring in the early stages of the game.
I'm just gonna play a Talorand. You guys do whatever you feel like. One to get
Good.
2 combo off.
That is the goal.
Ay, 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 ay.
Right. Well,
Go, Joseph. Go, Joseph. Go, Joseph. Go.
that's the goal. Okay, so using my last 2 depletion counters.
Yeah.
Cody gonna make the Roo birds.
Okay. And what you casting?
I suppose I will twiddle myself.
You would twiddle yourself.
I would on camera.
No responses.
You're using up. Yeah. Yeah, I got no responses. You do you.
Yep.
I'm out of mana. I'm not running Pact of Negation in this deck, so.
Come on, be the top 3 cards. Nope.
Yeah, I don't like any of this.
Gosh. Leading off with silence into the Cody activation would be so good.
Yeah.
So far, my favorite Happy Christmas land was I ripped into fucking Pact again. Okay, sweet.
Oh no.
Okay, so Pact exiled. This resolves. All this stuff goes onto the Balkoon. Library.
Like, is Pact worth running if it...
It guarantees
Does-
the tutor goes off, right? That's all it's there for.
Yeah, I mean, like, if you have enough twiddles, I can see it.
Because
Like,
if the
'cause you can
pact is
just do
getting
it again
countered,
now.
it gets
Twiddle
countered.
resolves.
You know.
He also
okay.
because this time he has 5 mana or 5
Yeah.
cards left in his hand, so it's
Mhm.
last time when he tried to do it, he mauled down
I'm
and he had a
gonna
terrible.
use the black
Yeah.
to Dark Ritual.
Sure.
Yep.
Okay, so make 3.
Ooh, that's a nice Dark Ritual.
Dark Ritual does find Cocaine Tutor.
Oh, you have to tap Cody to do the thing. You didn't tap Cody.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Yes.
Well, yeah, that's spoilers. That's what the deck does, so that's what I'm planning to do. We'll go 1. We'll go. Let's see.
So you don't have the 3 black mana right now yet, though, because it.
Because, yeah, that happens before Ritual resolves.
So put your mana back in your pool real quick, Joseph.
So there's nothing we can do here at this point because I think he just has it because he
so
has the
you ha-
pact of negation.
1 second. So you have to cast
Shush.
if you.
I'm asking.
I just need to make him, or he just needs to cast a different 1 mana spell right now,
I'll tap the blue to make the difference there, and then
and then activate Cody.
Yeah.
For 4.
Yeah.
And then choose how you want to see.
yeah. Sorry, just 1 sec. Let me grab this and just get my screen back to normal.
Yep.
Okay, well I'll bait this out. I know.
Well, this profane tutor, he still had to put a different 1. Oh, he used the blue to activate Cody. Cody
Yeah.
should be tapped right now then.
Yep.
okay, I'm gonna force you to use the pact.
Corey, it's not on the stack.
It's not
currently.
it's not on the stack currently.
Yep.
No, I thought
It's
that's what it was.
exiled and can be played up until end of turn.
Okay,
Yeah.
it's alright.
So yeah, I
Going to cast it. I'm gonna
activated
put it
that.
into the pact.
Sorry, just 1 sec. I'm just trying to get my mana sorted. 4. So that's correct, isn't it?
Well, you have you got the
Did I
3.
add- Sorry, hang on. Let me just do this for sure. So I had that,
Yep.
And
then I cast.
Dark Ritual.
Or
Yep.
sorry, yeah. So I'm gonna pay the 4 into Cody,
Mhm.
and then cast Dark Ritual, and so that would do that. And the
Yep.
island is tapped for the blue. So yeah.
Yep.
I think that is correct.
And then don't you have Cody mana left over after the fact?
Yeah,
'Cause you
Cody
tapped
makes
Cody
5.
again?
Yeah, but that was just me like tapping in. So yeah.
Okay, and now yeah.
There. And that should be like that because I tapped the extra.
And then you should have 1 more black.
Black. Yeah.
Yeah.
I spent the 1 black on the. Oh no, right, because he makes it after. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you make it after.
I'm good at
Yep.
this game. Anyway, yeah, there's that.
Yeah, it was just slightly harder to manage without the automatic like MTGO or whatever.
Yeah, I know,
Tracking
I
it
know.
automatic.
I'm spoiled. All right. Anyway, so yeah, I am going to cast Propane Tutor.
Now's the time, Corey.
I mean, it's irrelevant, but
Into action.
all right. Then you packed it.
I sure don't.
Or he has other spells.
Yeah, he
He's
uses
got a
the
full grip and he's got like 8 mana floating.
Yeah. So I tried.
which blue mana are you using? Oh, never mind.
already
You had
did.
you had 2 blue mana. That's right.
I already did. All right, so
All right, that's all I
this-
got.
okay, so this part's pretty fast. Profane grabs. Where are you? Profane grabs. Bring to light. Cast Bring to light for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Ad nauseum.
Bring to light grabs ad nause.
Yep.
Yeah. Boom. Cast ad nause for the freeze. Literally draw my entire deck. I'm gonna be at like I want to say 6 life, so I'll just go to 6 for ease.
Sure.
That's why I have like 56 lands in the deck or whatever.
Yeah.
Entire deck in hand.
And then you play Athasis.
Well, maybe.
Not quite that easy, but close.
Or the budget Lapan or Jace. That's $5.
I'll play a Burnt Offering for 1.
Yep.
Targeting Cody.
Okay, so 3 mana.
Assume this resolves. Okay. Cody is the dead, and I'll make 1, 2. We'll go 3, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah, seems good enough. Yeah. I'll play an Oracle
And that
for
closes
blue
out the game.
and that. And I believe that's game.
But you have 82 cards in your library.
Womp womp womp.
You whiffed.
He
All
wished
right.
so hard.
Let's
Yeah.
try that a third time.
While we were letting Joseph go through, I loaded up the other deck that I was brewing around with as well. So I will go grab that.
All right.
Holy cow, guys.
I feel like basically the same thing is going to happen again.
Yeah, I have a strong feeling too.
It's like he built a focus, sorry, I had someone, I pinged a couple CDH, no bandless players that I know, and I was like, hey, we're doing this, what's some ideas?
So you cheated.
No, you can
Oh!
gather outside it. And then Joseph that's why I shared all the decks with you guys, to show you what was possible.
I'm just giving you a hard time.
And then Joseph took the one and he was just like, this is the one I want to do. And I have Cody.
Oh no, as soon as the
I'm
word
gonna
Cody
take
was
all
said,
of
I was like, no, I'm on that.
I'm playing a budget version of one of the decks Joseph plays.
All right, this is me. Y'all ready?
Nope.
You also rolled a 20? What the fuck?
Yep.
All right, reroll, baby. Nope.
Okay.
Beat a 5.
Let's find a... Oh, 19. Sure can.
Yes, you can. So much for that 20.
So hang on, I gotta ditch some colors here. Trying to go... One ditch. Actually, no. That's worth keeping.
Okay.
We're zooming over here.
I know, right? We are guilty of the slow plays.
I have to pick my opening hand and mulligan 3 cards, so this matters.
Excellent. Mulligan to 4.
Yep, feels good.
That's one of the harder parts of that deck, is just being like good with mulliganing. I'm gonna lose this game because I'm keeping a Corey hand. It is so greedy.
Does it have like 2 lands and then a 3 mana rock or something?
Eh.
Oh, this feels bad. Holy god.
Or like a 1 mana hand that has a bunch of 1-drops that could shape into something else.
I don't think there's a lot of useful one drops in Anya that isn't like Soul Ring in a budget list.
Yeah.
Like Soul Ring, Faithless Looting, maybe.
All right, buddy. Go for it.
Oh, that's not a tap land.
Boom.
Oh, okay.
Cool.
I'm gonna go ahead and assume that's resolving.
Oh, heck yeah. I couldn't fit in Mental Misstep into this deck. That's like $4 or $5 right there.
Is there anything you're doing after
And
this
I'm in-
Preordain?
He's scrying 2 and then drawing a card.
Trying to and drawing a card, yeah. Boom. There. Done.
All right. Hit.
I left both cards on top for whatever that's worth.
Playing that. Pass.
What? Yee, Soaring?
God damn it.
Sure.
I've had bad
It's
luck
better-
on the turn when Soul Rings.
It's better lucky than good.
Wow.
Better lucky than good.
Wow. Boo.
Alright, I will play this, revealing an island. And then I'm not gonna use it. I'm done.
Wow.
Man, those
I like your flex.
those
Yeah.
snarls just came to my attention. God, they're so beautiful.
They're
They
pretty.
They are. It completed the reveal lands from Shadows over Innistrad.
They did, yeah.
Yep.
I was surprised that I didn't see, because they finished the pathways, right?
Yes. they
That's
did
what they're
that.
done too. Yeah.
Yeah, they did that really quick. They did them within like 2 sets of one another.
McRae!
Is it me?
Yeah,
Just dropped
you
a
got-
land and passed? What is this?
It's holding up counter spell.
He had to mulligan, and he hasn't hit any of his double or any of his tap lands.
Arcane Signet.
I don't have the bad lands I want so bad.
What?
Rakdos ramping out of control.
Yeah.
Pretty much, eh?
2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5 mana, you say.
So we get a World Gorger Dragon turn 3.
I would like to attempt to resolve my commander.
Yep. Here we go.
With zoom in.
So you're
This,
saying I should have put it the fastest.
In response to you doing that, we are going to cast a spell targeting Anya.
Oh, nice.
yeah, sure.
Buy a couple turns.
Or it just goes to
so,
command zone.
So 1 second. So
He's
I.
exiled with 2 time counters
No,
on
no, no.
her.
1 second. At what point in time are you doing it? Before I get the untap.
activator.
Yeah. So with the untap trigger on the stack.
Yep.
Okay.
Well, it's all the same with her, isn't it?
No, because like if you
Yeah, so you
waited,
Discarded a card. So
I
that's
discarded
what
a
I'm doing.
card. Yeah. Sweet. I am going to respawn by casting this Sophia's. Oh, I get to discard a card. I get to draw a card first before I have to cast this thing, right? I forget how the
Well,
stack works.
I'm doing this
So
in
he's
response
responding.
to discarding the card, so you don't draw
Yeah.
a card until this is dealt with.
Yes.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay, I'll just cast the Scofios Reaver.
Take the life.
Yep.
Okay.
This I'll just untap and put 2 counters on it.
Sure.
What do I have so far?
And
That's
then it
a
gets
honky.
suspended.
Guy. For 2. Whee. This is fine. This is fine. And now I draw my card. Oh my god. It's a card.
So you're saying we have 2 turns to respond to an Anya.
Oh, this card is it's not showing up for Modern Horizons. It's not getting the power toughness put onto it.
Oh,
Weird. Alright, well it's a 2/3.
It's I think a
It
4/3
looks-
during your turn.
And so
Fine to me.
oh, it wasn't looking fine for me. Maybe my sets
Yeah.
are kind of messed up.
It's fine for the audience.
Okay. I just like manually updated it so I
I
can
didn't
see
know
it properly.
Madness was in Modern Horizons too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, man, it had a big resurgence.
Yeah, it was really nice for the draft environment, and it added a lot of cool things for specifically like Filter Anya got. Oh, That's fantastic. That's awesome.
Wow, great card for Shu Yun,
Yeah,
That's so good. I
which
love
is
it.
not in your command zone.
I forgot. I'm pretty sure I played that whole last game at 20 life as well, after forgetting to do it in the first game.
Sure did.
Yeah. Because I knew my life total didn't matter with who I was
Sacrificing the
playing
crystal vein?
against.
No, Cody only costs 3.
Oh, yes, correct. Oop.
It's kind of cool that way because he costs 3 to cast and then 4 to activate. So it's kind of like it's like a fun
Curves
like
into himself pretty well.
yeah.
It's a very
I think he's like a-
egregious insight.
Sure.
Pass.
I like how you're on the same plan as me, which is, we're gonna
Yeah.
lose. Might as well play my cool cards.
Yeah, pretty much, eh?
Well, I picked up Cody, like basically when he first came out, on the Magical World of NTGO, and I've honestly never been able to actually sit down and brew him because, quite honestly, I find him like overwhelming to
Yeah.
This is a
scratch brew.
Turtle Storm deck.
Yeah. My
No, but
my-
to scratch brew it, like it's so much. Like
Yeah.
you can't have permanent cards if
Hey
he's
Corey.
out. So
Yes.
Corey wants to draw up to 14 cards.
All right. So do we what? Type it all in chat and then.
no, everyone takes a sec to figure out what you want, and then yeah, get your cursor in chat, and then just don't hit go yet.
Okay. 0 or greater.
Okay, so highest and lowest.
So if you
So as long
choose
as
the-
you don't do the lowest, you get to do it. If
yes, and if you
I
choose the
literally-
highest,
yeah,
you
lose life.
You lose that amount of life. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. I am good to go.
Same here.
Ready?
Yep.
My hand's bad. but-
1, 2,
2,
3,
3.
go.
Boop.
I made a token.
Oh, I'll take 10. Wow, I'm surprised that I thought you were going to be greedier and you wanted like 14 cards.
Nope.
I thought you were going to like overbid. You still get 14 cards
I still get 14
Okay.
cards. Why would I overbid for?
because sometimes people just like don't want to lose out. Yeah, whatever.
Okay.
I'll go to 29.
Do we still all take the damage?
No,
No.
just me.
Oh,
Only
just
the
you.
highest bidder.
And then each of us all mulligans, and I will draw 14.
No, incorrect. The lowest bid does not go.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
Joseph liked his hand enough. So I'm the notable card I'm throwing away is 3 Madness cards and a Dance of the Dead. Like I'm kind of sad to see the Dance of the Dead, but that's why I kept the hand. I kept a Soul Ring, Mountain, Wheel of Misfortune, and then I drew somewhat differently. Okay, all right. Start combat.
Bonk,
Yeah, hey, Joseph,
bonk.
take
He's
4.
at 4, right?
Yeah, he's 4 this turn. Draw less cards off at Nas. Get wrecked, scrub.
No, I played this enough to get around that with no problems. I put Angel's Grace in the deck for that exact reason.
Yep, just ensure it.
Yeah.
Well, so our friend that we know was actually at Tier 1 Con, and he was helping run the final CDH events that were happening. And so he's just kind of a community guy already, and so he knows a bunch of folks. So he knows a guy who was working on this weird $100 Cody list.
Yep.
And so he sent me like, here's most of the concept stuff, and then I just filled in the rest. And yeah, the initial brew didn't have Angel's Grace, but
No, it's
Kenneth
whenever
is
you
not
commander.
my commander, so
Yeah.
you guys are
Oh,
all
it's-
good.
Correct.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It was just
Cool.
1 damage. There's nothing. Just not gonna.
I was
block,
like, I'm not
so-
changing my life to it. I had to like read him again. I'm like, wait a second.
okay.
So, does it go? Go Burr. Go Burr.
Maybe.
What is the spell that you are casting?
Who knows?
Dun, dun.
Oh, that's yeah, that keeps it going. Good old Emerald Charm. Emerald Charm does not get enough play in EDH anymore, but I think it's a good card.
Same shit.
Razor blade shine.
Yep. Result. Oh, wait.
You have a Cody trigger. Like, you have a Cody trigger first.
Sorry, I'm bad at life. I am gonna keep that first one.
Because you want to be able to hold up. You want to be able to hold up Angel's
Yeah,
Grace.
this deck, I swear. Yeah. So yes, doing that. And the part that everybody likes so much.
But anyway,
This is really not a good deck to play on this platform.
No.
No.
Oh, there
Hey, you
we go.
did it again.
Hey, surprise!
Got there.
need to find a better place to hide.
Alright. So yes, that's there. This resolves. All this stuff
How much is Pact of Negation?
goes
Like $10. This is also part of the reason why over half his deck is lands, because he has like $40 tied up in like 6 cards.
It's not even just that, if I'm being remotely honest. It's the fact that the whole deck is built to be able to Naz and not
Yeah,
die.
you need to not die to Nas for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because you don't get all the other tutors and things that like the full budget list would be able to run. So you can't.
I'm assuming this
You
is going
can
to
go
resolve.
off here. Like, I have no responses. I'm tapped out.
If Gruger has something,
In
then
Rakdos.
yes, no, I tapped out. I'm holding a counter spell, but I didn't feel like holding it up.
I think this will be the most number of games we'll have on this show.
Okay, so then this resolves. This is gone. Till end of turn. Cody can't take damage. Who cares?
I got 4 damage marked on him though.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's gonna be.
Oh yeah. I'm looking at his total list right now. Actually, your total mana value is 49. So if you take the 5 out of it from Adnaz, then
So I'm just grabbing these right now. So yeah, Profane goes. Cody goes Burr again. Cody casts Bring to Light.
Yep. Adnaz.
Yep.
Pretty
Adnaz.
consistent.
Yeah.
so they're 30. We can count quickly how much mana value is left in your deck.
Well, I mean, he just took 10 out of it, so
Yeah, I know. There's 1, 2, 3.
you got 14
Three.
missing, I think.
Okay, there's 14 missing, and his total mana value of his deck, according to Mox Shield, is 49. So he has 1 life left over at the end of this.
Wow. But he'll get there. And
That was
winging
just-
it 1 life is the same as winging it 40 life.
Oh, and it all depends on what card he has left in his hand too. This is just the easier way of us being able to do it instead
if
of just
the card in his hand has a mana value, then he has slightly more life.
yeah, just instead of like last time where he's like, I have like 6 life. This way we can actually like very easily.
No, it doesn't. The card in my hand, no, it does not have mana value.
Okay, so yeah, you
I'm getting domed for everything.
He's got 1.
So you have 49 minus 14.
So all you're saying is I have to get Nib Mizzet out, and you guys have to not kill me or blow it up, and I can stop him from killing us.
Pretty
'cause
much.
I can always Nib Mizzet him in response to the Adnaz.
Well, in response
I
to
mean,
everything he's
So
casting.
by the time you have a Niv Mizzet, he possibly has taken more out of his deck, so he may not die.
Yep.
Yeah, sure enough.
Because he's only almost dead because he took 4.
Okay. Game 3?
This was
Game
game
4.
3.
Game 4?
Let's go.
Alright, let's
go.
do the same thing.
I don't. Oh God, stop! Don't leave. I don't know if I have this.
You don't know if you.
Don't you have your whole deck?
I do.
Oh, we have nothing floating.
Exactly.
Well, you,
Oh.
you activated Cody again and then flip it.
Yeah, well,
Do you still have Twiddle, right? You can pay. But you don't have enough mana to do the thing. Oh, because of all your rituals. Ah.
Okay, well,
wait,
Do
so
you-
you did 2 untap,
That's where I screwed up.
1
I
for
needed-
Bring to Light.
No, yeah. So I misplayed because I tapped the island, or sorry, the swamp instead of the island.
Because you need the
I need the dark ritual.
you need the burnt offering so you can get rid of or the dark ritual to help you.
Oh, sorry, yeah. No, burnt offering, is what I need.
Or dark ritual into burnt offering. You had an ageless insight, myriad landscape.
Oh wait. No, I think I am good.
You're probably fine. I assume that you should be able
sorry,
to do it with
I am
any
good.
untap.
He's
Yeah.
good. Okay, let's just
I am good because this.
I just show us the cards.
This. Wait,
What is it?
you guys are flipping shit too much and it's bugging
That's
my
Corey
thing. I'm
leaving
trying to
and
pull it
That's
back.
me
Exit
trying
the
to
game.
move to game 4.
Yes, but it stops him from searching his library.
Yeah.
I just want to see the cool. I just want to see the.
So there you go.
Like I'm not upset.
No, that's the trick right there.
Oh, so you untap the swamp.
Cast that untaps that. I burned
Okay.
offering Cody, and I can throw stuff out from there.
Cool.
Or well, you would like dark ritual first into burnt offering because you get more mana that way.
I can get these out that make blue.
Oh,
and
no,
I
I
dark
understand.
ritual before I burnt offering. There's
Yeah.
the line.
Yep. Oh, I love the little goblin thing in the burnt offering picture.
Yeah, right? Isn't it great? This little dude, like awkward, like ash pile standing there.
So, in my top 7 cards, I didn't have the World Gorger or a tutor for it. So the suspend like hurt, but it didn't stop. Like I wasn't winning. Is what I was trying to say. But it was probably the right play.
So basically,
As you know, someone who plays Anya a lot in real life.
what I've seen is that this Cody deck basically has to have us answer Cody the minute it lands, because this thing goes
Yes.
off extremely fast.
That's what we were trying to say.
Well, I was trying. I tried at least once.
It's absolutely completely in on a stupid idea. So if nothing messes with it, then yeah, sure, it can do the stupid idea, but it is exceptionally fragile.
I made a shapeshifter by mistake.
Oh, that's sweet.
Yeah.
All right, 3 mulligan down. Now we're going down to 6.
Yeah, I'm on 6 as well.
I'm keeping it
Has a
7.
Boro signet. Oh my god. And an arcane signet. I can make that work.
Oh, I'm on the 2 mana rocks and a single land. I have a blood pet in hand, but my
That's
single
a
land
great
is
keep. I would keep.
but my single land is a mountain, so I think I should go to 5.
I would that's the sort of greedy play that I would keep.
Oh, 1 second. What turn order am I on? Oh, I got a 17.
All right. Well, so much for me rolling high tonight.
Did we do this again?
I guess so.
Roll off.
Oh, nope, sorry, I looked at yours. Nope, you win.
Oh, you rolled a 3. I'm looking in the chat now. I'm like, wait a second.
All right, go ahead, Gruger.
Yeah, I'll keep this.
I'm trying to decide if I keep this or not. You know what, whatever. You've seen this deck go burr a couple of times. I'll keep something really stupid and risky.
Okay.
All right, I mulligans.
Total death or glory play.
I am banking on the better lucky than good is what I'm banking on right now. And so far that's not paying off. Go.
You have been extremely lucky.
Oh, me? Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, very true.
Alright.
And I have actually been specifically extremely unlucky.
No, you
Eh.
were only unlucky in like the first game.
The first game I
You just
played
had
on
2
this.
of 3, buddy.
So when I showed up here to this evening, I played this deck probably at least 6 times before this.
Yeah.
And what I drew today was exponentially worse than anything I've done with this deck so far at all. And every single time I've actually gone to do the thing, I've gotten packed. I haven't got profane once. So,
Yeah. But like a large portion of those times you did have the twiddle, so it was still fine.
It was irrelevant, yeah.
All right, go.
But yes, yeah.
I'm channeling my my inner greed. Oh, I passed the turn.
Okay, cool.
I was
do it.
hoping to rip a land, play one of my 2 mana rocks because I didn't feel like going to 5. Going to 5 was the smart play, but maybe we'll get a 6th game in at this rate. Because
Yeah,
if I'm a non-player in the game, then
Sure.
I'm just concerned because I do have removal, but I don't have a ton of removal. So I basically need to be able to answer Cody like turn 3?
Turn 2.
4? Not even.
I mean,
Sometimes turn 2.
yeah, if he plays Crystal Vein
Or Sulfur Vent right now. He can sack Sulfur Vent. Or
oh yeah, I
Sulfur
guess he only needs 3, but
But then
doing
he
that means
needs to get up
a
to
lot of
4.
mana for the 4.
As
Yeah.
long as you can curve 3/4, it seems consistent. So
Yes,
Yeah.
but it's hard to curve 3/4.
Mhm. Like the dream with that deck is tap land and the tap land.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Signet, pass.
Oh yeah.
You did it.
So good at this game.
Oh my god. Oh boy.
Sick.
Into a soul ring. Oh,
That's
what
blood
the-
pet.
No, if I had a soul ring, I would have played the
it on
soul
turn
ring.
1.
Yeah,
Yeah,
turn
you'd
1
know
and
by
gotten
now.
a talisman out. What? You're
I
read
figured
there
your
a little
top deck.
off.
No, I figure your top deck and shit.
No, my top deck was a Dragonstall Summit.
No.
That's a $4 land, man. That thing ate into my budget. 5 mana? Oh yeah. Oh, it was because you also played a Mana Rock. Okay.
Yeah, I
Yep.
played Mana Rock, Mana Rock.
Gotta be able to double strike people.
Yep.
Bonk bonk.
We have drawn the other half of the deck this game, though.
And all the lands and ramp.
No, not that part of the deck.
Yeah,
I draw that
Cody's
part of the
good.
deck every game. Cool.
Oh, interesting. Okay, yep. Oh! Jeez, is reading important in this game? Probably not.
Yeah.
Oh, did you just read one of the cards in your hand and it is not what you thought it was?
Close enough. I absolutely misread some part of it, yes.
Hey, I'm playing the last game again.
Sorry, be right back. Need beer to fix.
Your
Beer to fix. I'm done.
Alright, your board looks exactly the same as last game.
I'm not kidding, eh?
Except it's a
I'm pretty
reliquary
sure-
tower instead of a myriad landscape.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure there was a gold border mountain on top of your stack of lands last time, and there is again.
Yep.
A gold border.
I don't know why it's gold border.
I purposely choose the B mountains because I like gold border.
Ugh. I mean, I
Especially-
like white border, but I
Especially the
find gold
mountains.
border insulting.
No, I like the gold border mountains in all the decks, especially the Mercadian Masks ones. Super good.
Okay.
Play Annie.
Anya.
I think it's Ange.
Ange. Hey, Ange. How's it going there, Ange? Did you go to the post office today?
Let's pitch a Senseless Rage. Madness. Untap. And draw a card.
Cool.
Let's do it again. Violent Eruption.
Cool.
Probably shouldn't have done Violent Eruption, but that's okay.
Okay. Do it again.
Yep. Distemper of the Blood. I was kind of hoping to get like another red source so I could do this on Tobin's turn if he wasn't attacking me to like put a Distemper of the Blood on his.
Dang it, dude. Should have held out. We could have killed someone together.
Interesting.
I'm going to sack my Blood Pet for a black mana. I'm going to do Call to the Netherworld and get my Blood Pet back.
Okay.
For free.
No way. Look at that.
The technology.
Look at this.
Draw a card.
Man, Call to the Netherworld's is a good card.
It does things.
It's alright.
It's like an Unearth, but shittier.
Yeah, to your hand.
I mean, shittier.
hmm
I played with fire. I got burnt. We're going to we're gonna play this Blood Pet again.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Look at that. Blood pet paid for itself. That's value.
Pass the turn.
Pass the turn.
Okay, cool. Still ripped.
Oh, sorry. And play a land for turn. Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, I would hope that you had drawn a land somewhere in there. Alright.
Sorry, land. I forgot. It was land and a talisman. That's what I wanted to do.
So I kept a hand that had Scavenger Grounds Mountain, and then I drew Plains Island.
Nice. Wow.
Pretty good.
Wow.
I had the
Plus those
two
rocks.
I had the 2 rocks and the 2 lands, and I was like, oh, that'll be fine, and then it just worked out perfectly because I am very good at Magic.
That's what you keep saying, and I hope it keeps coming back to bite you in the ass, and it doesn't. And it makes me sad.
All right, I'm not drawing good
I missed
cards.
I missed a land drop.
Which one of these is better? I guess this one is slightly more mana efficient. Do I care about mana efficiency? I never have before.
Oh my god.
Okay, now I'm just annoying Corey for fun. 3, 4,
Mr.
5,
Rip off
6,
the color fixing off
5.
the top of my deck in basics over here.
Yeah. Because, oh, actually, you know what? I could do this. That's free.
I think you should double strike
Free
swing
damage,
at
yeah.
Joseph.
If I do
So he
this,
has
I
to
can
do the Angel's Grace
poke-
line.
Poke someone. Yeah, so... Ooh. Wait. Why am I so bad at that?
Daddy.
Sure.
That is the hilarious part, is a little bit of damage can ad nause kill you.
So I will play a Murmuring Mystic.
Ah, cool card.
Ooh.
I'm running that in here too.
That's a creature spell.
And then I will not trigger the Murmuring Mystic when I play this.
I mean, it's good for the Shuyan though.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, resolves by me.
Onto the battlefield, attached to a card. I get to scry one.
Bonk.
Ooh, oh, it's when I attack. Yes.
Bonked for 4, I guess.
You are bonked for 4.
Okay.
And I will scry.
Get him down. Risk that ad nause death.
No, he's fine at, depending on
that
what
can
he's
be fine.
what's in his hand, he's fine at 36.
Yep, I'm done.
Gruger is correct.
Because that's what we had last game.
Alright. What do we got?
That seems like a not horrible thing to grab right now.
Oh no, I'm an idiot.
I'm sorry.
It's fine.
Okay.
Yeah. I did a dumb thing, but it's fine.
You could have double striked Joseph.
Double
No, I
strike.
couldn't. I mean, yes, if I had
Hadn't played Murmuring.
not played the Murmuring Mystic, yes, I could have punched him for slightly more damage, but I did this to hold up a card, and it doesn't work exactly the way I thought it did, so
Nice.
Oh,
Yeah.
you pulled a Joseph where you didn't quite read.
yeah.
Well, tired of you jerks messing with me.
Sure.
So I'm gonna cast that.
And then go off. No responses.
Also,
There's also a Cody trigger first, but
no
yes.
responses.
Just Cody. Just pooping all over us tonight.
Yeah. It's ridiculous. Oh yeah, sweet.
Okay. Cool.
You may have seen this before.
I have 3 times actually.
I'll still put this in the bottom.
So I played a risky line. I have a Madness card in my hand that can kill Cody. I could have either played it for full cost, or I could have done the Anya line, found a red source, and then throughout Madness Scene, killed Cody. And I chose the riskier line of looking for a red source for my my land drop.
Silence resolve.
Yeah, my 6 mana commander is just too slow up against this Cody matchup. And like Angie.
Anya.
No, her name is Angie.
Anya, it's Eastern European.
No, her name is Angie.
Hey, you grumpy old
I think
dragon over there.
Ange.
Ange. It's just Ange.
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 Status panda.
Alright, well, cool.
Womp womp.
Oh,
As I
get
said, you
packed
guys
again.
seen this deck do the thing a whole bunch already, so I'll keep a risky one.
I'm gonna
That's
pass.
why it was a risk, because pack negation is fucking always on
Actually,
top.
hold on. Sorry. I will do one thing first. No, I won't. Sorry. I will not. I will just pass.
Alright.
I did not draw a card. Hey, that's a card. Okay, it's fine.
No bueno.
Tell me about it.
I'm fine to die to. Oh, I'm not in combat. That went way too quickly.
Die to Cody. I mean, Cody's guaranteed to hit the propane though.
I am going to discard a Terminal Agony.
Oh, okay. Are you going to
Sure.
cast it for its madness cost and hit Cody with it?
Like, I should probably hit. I could probably hit Shu Yan
There it
at
is.
this point. But, yeah. Untap. And I get to draw a card.
Look at you go.
Look at my horse. My horse is amazing.
That's an old reference.
Vampire.
Yep.
Psychotic Haze. Joseph killed me with that.
Okay.
Go did. Well, technically no. I just killed your hopes and dreams. I beat your death with a reckless one.
And a dragon.
Trample, baby.
That's fair.
It was a Psychotic Haze that like secured that game.
Well, actually, in the uber funny part was I did revive World Gorger, but he had like a torpor orb effect in play, so I just beat him to death with the World Gorger dragon and with the reckless one.
Oh yeah, that was the NAF game. That was fun. It was on the show, right?
I mean,
thought it was on the
probably-
show.
They probably exist on our YouTube channel. We have
might
a
have been,
playlist of all our episodes.
Mm-hmm.
I
It was
It-
I know
it
that
was
much.
it was with Sam as our guest. Anyways, sorry. I'm slow rolling you all to play this Tapland
This is why I'm saying we need to have a punishment that is fitting for slow plays.
and punch Joseph for one.
So think about it over the next week. What will our punishment
What?
be? A silly hat?
Are you serious?
Actually, no. I take it all back. I want to be able to filter a land away later.
Yeah,
Never mind.
I was gonna say, even if you pitch a basic at someone's end step, that's better than hitting me
Yeah.
for one.
No, I know. I just had like a dumb for a second. And I can block a Murmuring Mystic. Ooh. That's okay. I can die to
dare
one.
you.
I can die to one punch monk.
Murmuring mistake.
God, I love One Punch Man so much.
We'll be joined by a young pyromancer.
His name is Young Peasy. Easy peasy to his friends.
No, it's just a young pyromancer.
Yeah,
No, it's easy peasy.
they're just
Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
It's a young,
He's not British.
young person doing
Oh, it might
young
be.
person
I don't know.
things.
Redhead.
Young peasy indeed. He looks 100% like a chav.
So I'm at 3.
Yeah, he's just a poser. He just like the culture, but he's not from there. I like how we're building the whole backstory just off the start.
Hey man, I used to play Marduk Pyromancer, so I have a special place in my heart for
16.
like he's in like this deck as well. I'm laughing at how many cards me and Tobin have identical in our lists.
We both cantrips do stuff decks, so yeah, makes sense.
I will fully admit, by the way, that I wanted to push power level because I didn't want to think as hard for building my deck on budget constraint because I already had ideas.
I'm not even interested in playing like $100 games, let alone people wanting to watch $100 games if you're also playing low power. Like, come on.
Well,
Seven.
Shu Yan can like kill people. Like if we were playing like not Cody and the nonsense I'm playing,
Okay, sorry,
I think-
I have some triggers. Let's do all
I
of
think
them.
Tobin would be like murdering us, which is fine. We're just fighting on different axes, and his axis is a little bit slow.
It's combat.
Yeah.
It's one of my it's the main
card
one.
in Tobin's deck. Oh my god.
Okay, so you have a prowess trigger, you have invigorated rampage, which is I assume +4 plus zeroing and trampling.
Yep.
Yes. And I'm just considering if I want the double strike or not, because I can't actually kill anyone unless I do something really stupid.
You can chunk them though.
I mean, yes. Okay, I'm not gonna do it. I'm just gonna make Shuyan 8 power for the turn. That seems fine. And and we'll go to compact.
Don't hit me.
It's not 8. It's a 9 power.
Don't hit me. I've watched you do it about 4 times.
Because there's
Just
a
this
prowess
night
trigger,
alone.
right? It's plus 5.
Prowess trigger is already on there.
No prowess triggers there.
Yeah, so it
Oh, it
it's
is.
3-2. It became a 4-3, and then it got +4/+0.
You can't magically give it double strike right now, correct?
I mean, I could by
If you have a
casting another
cantrip.
spell, yeah. But right now, I'm just attacking you for 8.
Oh,
Ooh, look at
I
him go.
will pitch a swamp.
Sure.
Draw a card. That makes me chuckle.
I was gonna say, welcome to the joy of discarding a card that doesn't say madness on it to draw one that does the thing you wish it did at the time. And then you're like, sweet, she's tapped. Love it.
Yep,
Fiery Temp? It is a 4-3, right?
it is.
It is a 4-3. Well, it's an 8-3.
It's an 8-3. Okay.
Wow,
That's the spell.
that worked out.
No, it didn't. How are you discarding that?
No, I
With
paid
Anya
3.
tapped?
I paid 3 for it.
You just
Oh, you
casting
actually paid the full price?
Yeah.
I'll filter into this, make a red and a white. I will then use the red to cast a bolt bend.
it. Killing Andy.
Or put it at Joseph's face. Since I'm
No,
dying
kill-
fast.
You're not dying, but I am going to now use that white and this white to give double strike. So it is
Why'd you kill
9.
Andy?
So it's
Oh yeah,
18.
Tobin, you really should be hitting Anya, not me.
Yeah.
with that.
okay, sure.
Whoop, the
I'm
Andy's-
already behind on mana, and Cody's
That
already
makes sense.
killed one.
I
so
will
like,
point
I
it
got,
at.
I got multiple
then.
turns to like, and even put him
Don't
back on the
give
table,
Gruger
let
a
alone activate him.
So power and toughness, increase power and toughness,
Yep.
and then 4 on top of that. Also, I make 2 of these.
And so yeah, that's your prowess. Then you were +4 on top of that. And did you say you were double striking it as well?
Yes.
So I take 10.
No,
No.
you take 18.
Oh, I took 18. Yeah, sure.
+4 more.
10, 18, like they're the same essentially
I
with
I
that
can't.
commander.
The only person I could kill was Joseph, and that I would have had to do some really weird stuff to do it. Because like if
Tobin, did you get your scry trigger on that attack?
I did not, it is a fine card.
It's too bad I didn't have that fiery temper in hand instead of like having to do the basic land for it. That's unfortunate. That was unfortunate.
Go.
Alright. I wish this reliquary tower was something different.
So I was trying to
Sorry.
hold up the bolt bend for
I-
Joseph if he had a twiddle, and then I realized that my commander
Sorry, this is
was only 3 power.
this is still in
It would
Joseph's end
become
step.
4 when I cast it, but
Going
that
to
doesn't
cycle a
work.
lonely sandbar to start. This is still in Joseph's end step. I clicked pass, but
Yeah, that's the one.
Sure. Yeah.
You draw 2 cards off that. Yay.
and then I'm also going to.
Sorry, you didn't cast anything at all, right? Because you already did hit on tap after you took the turn.
I did not. I held all that mana up until your end step.
Okay.
And then I'm going to cast You Find the Villain's Lair and draw 4, discard 2.
Look at you doing things.
Yeah, not things I really want to be doing. But I'm going to discard
Shifting
a deep
cards isn't what
analysis.
you want to do? Sounds like a good thing.
And what else? I don't like any of these. I feel like that's irrelevant, but.
Down on your knees, you don't look so tall. Down on your knees, you don't look so tall.
Okay, fine. A.
Do you have any
Use
instant
the
speed
fire
targeted draw?
Me?
No, just you two in general, because you could like target
Okay.
Joseph when he has no cards left in his library, and that's his oracles on the stack.
Play a
I
mountain.
don't. All my cantrips target creatures because I am a Zada deck also.
You and the feather deck.
Yes.
You find the villain's lair, I believe, is off the stack.
Yeah, let's do it this way. Sorry?
You
Find the villain's lair has resolved.
Yes, it has. I'm going to play a Wave Break Hippocamp, and I'm going to... no, Tobin's going to kill us if I don't do this. I can't.
I can only kill one person, and you are currently the person
I'm going to
that
play a
I'm least
Pyroclasm.
interested in killing, but that's cool.
You're going to keep your Murmuring.
Sure. Now, I will kill you.
I was gonna say, yeah,
Blood has been spilled.
Yeah.
all of the blood.
Yeah,
I know that, yeah, I just grabbed it by mistake. It's coming back.
Tobin had a happy little village in there, and Corey
Yeah.
just rode through and burnt it all to the ground.
And then I'm going to play the Wave Break Hippocamp and pass. C'est moi.
Oh, you sound so woe-begotten.
Well, it's just the Shuyun, the way that Tobin plays it is if he's going to kill someone, it's usually me. So I've just learned that if Tobin
No,
has
well,
it, it can kill
You're
me,
the
I
only
murder
person
him.
without Shuyun damage this game.
I know, but
You
I
are
don't
the
trust
least
you.
threatening
It was
individual.
100% going to kill Gruger if he didn't have interaction.
Oh, on my
Because
turn.
Yeah, because you already had 18. Like, he might as well just hit you for 4. Or even 3. It's unblockable, so if you didn't have a removal spell.
Oh, I haven't marked general damage because I
Yeah.
just the next time I get hit by
Yeah, no
Shuyun,
matter
I
what.
die.
Definitely, Commander, we do need to keep track of it for.
No, I'm just saying I took 18. Like the next
Yeah.
Shuyun hit, I just die. Like,
Yeah, even without casting a spell.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I forgot to mark this. That's what I think of that. I already gave you my reasoning. Sorry. 1, 2. I haven't.
The card I
Oh, I
started at
died.
the top is much worse now.
All right, let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Anya!
Welcome back.
Counterspell. No, I'm kidding.
Pongify, rapid hybridization, vapor snag.
No.
Sorry, I'm just, I'm leaving myself with that, because it seems better. I'll play a Dika, and
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, that card. I did scary things with that card. I don't think any of those fractals actually hit. I just made the board really scary, and then someone board wipes.
Joseph, just because, like, there's a chance that you might go off, I'm just gonna make your life total slightly lower. That's it.
Ooh, is there expedite in that list? So, 'cause
Yeah, of
it's,
course.
Like it. No, I mean in Joseph's list because
Yeah.
it costs 1, gives
Draws
Cody
a
haste.
card, gives haste, yeah, could be good.
Oh, yeah, that would be really good actually. No, not currently, but I will put one in because we do have a couple things in here that don't really need to be here.
It was just like a random. I was just thinking like you don't have enough mana to do it, but
No,
Cody.
but the theory is good.
I believe your gemstone mines is. Oh yeah, it's been depleted.
I'm on it.
Nice.
Go Corey, go Corey,
Is it
go.
me?
There it is.
We're getting a lot of value out of that wave break
Uh,
hippocamp.
Corey, my
Before-
turns are either lightning fast or extremely long. If
Sorry.
it's not extremely long, it's lightning fast.
I'm gonna kill this on your instep and get 2
Sure.
cards.
Definitely scarier than the Cody. Give me
Boop.
the monkey. Or
The fish.
lizard. Give it. I want
Give
it.
it.
There you go.
Oh, I accidentally cloned a lonely sandbar.
Ah,
Oops.
Okay, what can I do
it's
here?
still the same thing.
Yeah. I was trying to clone the spell so that way I could have a copy to make the token out of.
2, 3, 4, 5. Let's overload a Vandal Blast.
Let's not.
Let's overload a Vandal Blast.
Okay.
Grugs?
I will float a black and colorless. I'll play this correctly.
I will also do some floating, but
What color are you choosing?
I mean, obviously it's gonna be blue.
Yeah, put the Fear of God.
Yeah.
Cast that Pact. Pact in the top 5 cards.
Okay, so anyways, I assume this resolves.
Fair.
I'm just deciding.
Ooh, it could be a Pact.
Well, you can cast it until end of turn.
Yeah.
You did it.
Okay, cool. Then I guess I'm going to just ramp. That's gonna be me.
Before you move through your phases, I am going to Mausoleum Secrets.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I can tutor for a
Yeah.
2-drop or less, a black 2-drop or less. Black.
It's gonna be Bob or something.
I can't fit Bob in on a $100 budget.
He's only $70. It's fine.
Yeah. I tried to make Mausoleum Secrets work in Modern. It did not.
I know, it was
Could work
sweet
in
watching
Dredge.
you.
I jammed it in my Grixis Death Shadow deck as like a bad replacement for
Here's a
just like
Dance of
a
the
way
Dead.
to get Death Shadows. It never paid off.
You have to play it in a deck that just synergizes with it, like Dredge.
So you're revealing your card there, Greg?
Yeah, I revealed Animate Dead. Or sorry, not
Faithless
Animate,
Looting was still
Dance,
legal at the
Dance
time.
of the Dead.
And I could cycle Street Wraiths into it. It was never good, but I just like
Alright.
jamming cards in Death Shadow.
My turn.
That's true.
Gruger's winning.
Yeah, I don't like how he just tutored something.
No, he's winning. He just tutored a reanimation spell, and the only reason he would do that is if he already had the dragon available somewhere.
I am going to cast this tutor that Joseph poo-poos on.
I don't poo-poo on it, I just don't care enough to buy it yet.
So you're gonna throw that into the dragon, into your graveyard, reanimate the dragon, do the
Yep.
thing.
So sorry.
Basically, if you have the ability to stop this, you need to.
Yeah, you have a mana up, so
I was trying to stop his mana, but doesn't matter. He had enough.
I also have one of these tap lands, sneaky tap lands like Joseph does.
I was gonna say, it's got 6 land available after you blew the rocks up. You know that.
So yeah, World Gorger goes to the bin.
Yep.
I haven't played a land yet for turn, so I'll play this land. And let's go. Oh, once I start this loop, it doesn't matter. So I will. Actually, no, that's fine. I'll just do this. Whatever. Dance of the Dead. Whee! Targeting World Gorger Dragon.
Tobin?
Yep. I got nothing. I'm tapped out. I have one card in hand.
I got nothing because Corey blew up my answer. So sweet.
Well, is what it is.
Alright, World Gorger comes in. For all the folks at home who haven't seen this, World Gorger has 2 triggers. It's kind of like they're 2 separate clauses. So when it enters the battlefield, I exile everything, which will include the Dance of the Dead reanimating it, which will then, when that falls off, it puts a trigger on the stack, which kills World Gorger Dragon, which then brings everything back, including the Animate Dead. In between all this, I can be tapping.
If you're gonna describe it, you should describe it properly. The World Gorger Dragon specifically goes back into your graveyard, and then
Yeah.
everything else comes back in.
Yes. And then the Dance of the Dead comes back, gets the World Gorger Dragon back.
Infinity
between-
TVs.
In between all this, all my lands are coming back into play, so I tap them, float a bunch of mana, and between each cycle, I can be filtering through my deck with Anya to find a way to kill you guys if you guys have no interaction. Like for example, I have this. And then the easy way, after making infinite mana, is where's that?
Do you have an Eldrazi Titan in there under that budget?
No, I make infinite. I don't have to top Anya each cycle. I just cycle until I find Avacyn's Judgment.
No, but you said Alms of the Vein as an example. Alms
Oh.
of the Vein only works if you have a cycle effect in the deck.
Oh, actually, okay. So here's a cool line that you can do on a budget without the thing. Since this is probably going to be that's probably like our last game.
Yeah, it is.
Where'd the stupid guy go? Oh, Revolutionist and Hellmongrel. So through my infinite, because I can cast these at instant speed through the madness, and then what happens is when I get these two in play, you can loop Alms of the Vein now forever. So because you can use Hellmongrel as a discard outlet instead of Anya, so you stop drawing cards this way, and then the Revolutionist will pick up the Alms of the Vein back to your hands, discard to Hellmongrel, and then you can do this all within the World Gorger loop.
Okay.
Cool.
All right, let's go to post-game deck techs.
Ryan,
Mm-hmm.
before Corey Vandal Blasting.
Yeah.
Oh, everybody move that my graveyard. Hang on a sec. Bonk.
Yep. Oop.
You're gonna
Bonk.
send me in Spirit Guide? Okay,
Bonk.
yeah. Nice.
Yeah. Just sharing that.
That's sweet. I think if that was the case, I would have ended up with like this line at the end, and I just would have held a burn spell with 3 mana, and then when it goes to your upkeep, I would burn you.
Well, you wouldn't know that until.
Well, no, because you'd have to do the whatever.
My caucus literally just crashed, which is pretty funny to me.
Okay. I'll jump back in. Okay, so I guess that brings us to our post-game deck tech. Obviously, I am playing an OG of, well, OG-ish. Of
You're playing the
Niv-Mizzet
new one.
Maroon. Yeah, I'm playing the new one of the OG. I do have the old one, the Firemind, as a backup in the 99.
Was that an OG then?
That's
It's
the
not.
OG. Is the Firemind. From good old 2013. Anyways, this deck is still budget. It's actually $80, so I'm actually $20 under budget. In addition to the classic combos of all the Curiosity lines in Curiosity, Ophidian Eye, and Tandem Lookout, which then, of course, interacts with Niv-Mizzet in that it draws your deck out and gets you into Lab Maniac at the bottom here or Jace Wilder of Mysteries. I do not have Thassa's in here. Otherwise, the deck is pretty spell heavy. It's got a lot of cantrips, a lot of fun shit that just relies off of storm counts almost. Sorcerer class, so on and so forth. Wizard class, etc. I've got some pretty classic commander cards, Propaganda, Don't Hit Me. I have an alternate wing con in Sphinx's Tutelage, and then I have a bunch of just super fun spell spammy cards. Young Pyromancer, so on and so forth. Which it was really interesting to me seeing how similar my list was in some ways to Tobin's, because we do have some overlap in terms of cheap classic value cards. In addition, I had a bunch of removal. I also had a couple of locks with this Narset down here, and Windfall, and all the cheap wheels basically, Faithless Looting, Collective Defiance, so on and so forth. The ones that are two-sided anyway. But yeah, my deck is pretty basic. I think this archetype of deck, this Is It playstyle, has been around for 10 years or more. So it's not a new pony, but clearly it was too slow for Cody and Angie and...
Anya.
No, it's Angie forever now. And good old Kinnan. That's me.
Does that mean me?
Yep.
Okay, sweet. I'm just breaking it down into rough categories here. Yeah, so obviously I ran through the entire gambit a number of times, so you guys saw the tricks. Yeah, there's...
I should say, for sake of speed for all of us, I did post all of our deck lists to Twitter, so check my Twitter, McRae Writes, if you want to see our deck lists for this week, so that we don't have to pull out every card in our decks.
Yeah, so I'll go through the gist. Yeah, so obviously it's a Cody line that's the only thing I care about at all is comboing Thassa's Oracle. That is literally the only reason this deck exists. It we initially, and when I say we, again, my friend knows the guy who like brewed this up in the first place. He made well, a pretty substantially different brew. First of all, just like $100 brew. And then we went from that to like, oh, it'd be funny would just be to all in Thassa's Oracle. So it's totally fragile. It's absolutely not resilient at all in any way, shape, or form. But boy, it goes real fast. So yeah, Cody can't. His restriction is that you can't cast permanent spells. So loading lots of rocks and things is just awful in this deck. So it's only running Sol Ring, the Mana Silex, and Lotus Petal. And then it's got a couple, like Tinderwall, you can sack if you need mana when it's sitting out. Simeon, you can exile from your hand. Rite of Flame is there for out of the hand again. And then Manamorphose can kind of help you fix a little bit. One of the things that I enjoy with playing this deck, like, I don't know, counting tonight, I probably played, I don't know, pretty close to a dozen games on it-ish. And, like, you'll go for it sometimes with whatever you happen to have in hand, and like it's like, oh, you do the thing, you win, and it's like, you don't know, like there's still some stress to be done to figure out if you actually have the things and you can do it the way you need to.
Dying to
Because
your ad nos.
well, yeah, also that. Obviously, waiting until I had like more mana makes it safer, of course, but like I don't ever want to wait for people to have more interaction. So basically, as soon as I have 4 mana, just go for it. And that's what it makes it really stressful to pilot it like that, but you want to do it as fast as possible because people are less likely to interact. Or if it looks like your blue opponent's tapped out, sure, go for it. So yeah, that's the bottom row. It's all like mana stuff plus Oracle. The next row is basically more or less the first 9 are all untap effects. Even like Claim the Firstborn, you can steal somebody's creature. No, you're using that to untap Cody. That's why that's in here. So those make it really safe to try and go off, especially, I mean, like if you have 2 of them, you're going off, period. Like that's just how it works. But with the mulliganing that I did today, I literally never had 2 ever. So as you saw a number of times, it's like, oh, let's do a thing, see if I get there, and I don't. Sweet. So Suspend is in the deck, Nature's Claim is in the deck for just quite honestly, there are other variety ways where I've done the run. Got my library in my hand, or as much of it as I'm brave enough to get. You need to get Cody off the field because you can't cast anything that lets you win the game with Cody in play. So these will both get rid of him. You saw me suspend Anya because obviously you can do that as well. Obviously Dark Ritual is handy with that effect as well. There's a couple things that's running right now that I think, like Guttural Response is like, it's super corner case, like specifically counter target blue instant spell. But again, if people are going to try and stop, for example, like me doing Burnt Offering to get rid of Cody, which is probably that's the one I want to do the most, because it nets me at least 3 mana. Well, it nets me 3 mana.
And lets you cast Thassa's Oracle.
Yeah, like Cody needs to go. But that's, again, it's what makes it kind of interesting. It's like, okay, like I can do that stuff fine, but there is no cantrip that makes blue. So you have to be able to figure out like how you can play Thassa's after. There's lots of BS to get red mana. There's lots of BS to get black mana. Well, not lots, but there's enough that I can definitely net, 3, 4, 5 of each of those. But blue is what's going to make this deck win. So I definitely, especially my first game or 2 with it, I definitely would. Okay, sweet, did it, and oh god, whiff. Well, scoop, thanks guys, sorry. Yeah, it makes it so it is a combo, but to me it's still fun to pilot. So as you saw. It's got 2 0 cast spells, Pact of Negation and Profane Tutor. I've mused just cutting Pact because, I mean, you saw why. All, 3 times I tried to go, and I grabbed Pact, and then was like, well, shit, pass, To me, it's a lot, like, yes, it's a free counter spell to help protect your combo, but that was 3 games where it stopped me from even being able to combo because I hit Pact instead. So I don't know, if I keep playing this deck, which it is kind of fun, so I might try some games without Pact and just see how it goes, because to me it's more damaging to have those games where you screw it because of that than it is helpful just in case somebody would have maybe had a counter up. Because again, this deck's also running a whole bunch of bad counter magic. So Well, and some Arcane Magic. And then the other thing that's interesting, I just want to show real quick. Sorry, this is longer tech than usual for me.
Yeah, usually we have a 1.5 minutes audience.
Yeah. Well, usually I'm really fast, but this deck is really weird, so I'm trying to explain what it's actually doing. It's got a bunch of these lands that normally I would say are bloody horrible, but once I played a couple games, it's like, oh no, they're actually perfect and they really do make sense. Like, I wouldn't say if you're gonna go crazy budget list, you should still use them, but like, even if you're going like hundreds, couple $1,000, whatever, like I honestly might still suggest putting these in, because as Gruger pointed out somewhere on the stream there, like the best possible thing I can do is play like, let's say like this Ancient Spring and this Dwarven Runes, which as my first 2 land drops, because like, are they good? No, but you can sack them to generate a lot of mana, and then as long as you have one basic or one thing that just doesn't enter tap, you play Cody with those 3 things, drop something else in the 4th turn, and all of a sudden you have 5 or 6 mana available, which is absolutely crucial for you doing it without sweating so much. Yeah, this is a super interesting, fun deck, and I'm honestly musing building this silly thing in paper. Definitely going to look at doing a couple swaps after that game. As Gruger pointed out, having an expedite or some such would be a real big deal in helping me out. But yeah, it's a really fun deck.
Okay.
Sweet. And then for my deck, or for the 2 decks I played this week, I won't go over the full deck tech for the other one, but the list is available. And if people are interested in looking up, it's a stripped down version of an already budget CDH Kinnan list. There was a $500 budget list, and then I pared that down to $100 and still kept the core combos. I just lost some of the better mana rocks that you could get, and some of the tutors that you would still get. So I had to offset with some of the cheaper money-wise mana dorks that aren't quite as good, and some of the interaction that isn't as good, but we saw it still was able to do the thing once I found more than one blue source. That was the other thing too, is you get better lands, and that obviously showed there. The second deck, which I can show here, is a stripped down super budget version of a different CDH deck called Filter Anya. It's similar to a deck that Joseph plays in paper. The brew for this one is from Blazing Scout. You can find the full list on Mox Field as well, and I have a link to the primer in this ultra budget list. But pretty much the 73 cards that you see in the deck list, only 28 of those are lands. So there is actually, and only 2 Madness cards I've pulled out here, so there are 47 Madness cards in this deck. This deck is like the EDH equivalent of the Xerox decks that you would play in like Legacy or Vintage, where you're essentially just effectively trying to lower the overall deck size you have by being able to filter through your deck very quickly. So my deck is effectively only like 53 cards large, is the concept. And some of these Madness cards do actually kill people once you have infinite mana, or are able to use them a bunch of times. So we saw what the main combo was. I was within budget. I'm able to fit all 3 of the enchantment-based reanimation spells to combo with Worldgorger Dragon. So that's these 3 guys here: Animate Dead, Necromancy, Dance of the Dead, and Worldgorger Dragon. I went through what that combo does already. Whoop, oh, get out. Go. And then within the deck, black still has access, especially here, since Worldgorger Dragon is a non-legendary card. You still get access to these 3 cheap tutors: Unmarked Grave, Wishclaw Talisman, Mausolees, and Secrets. And in that last game, you saw me use 2 of them to help assemble the win. So that just helps make the deck a little bit more consistent. These were just some cool cards. I kind of talked about them already, that help let you do infinite looping stuff without having to resort to drawing through your deck in case bits and pieces of your combo cards got exiled. But you can now do the combo without needing like an Eldrazi Titan to shuffle your library again. Whoop. So we'll get these out of here. Shadow of the Grave is a really cool card in this deck because if you're having a big Madness turn to cycle through a bunch of your deck, and then you hit the end of the chain, which also often happens, you have like some lands left and you don't have a way to untap Anya anymore, but you have enough mana left up, you can now cast a Shadow of the Grave, get back all the Madness cards that you cycled with Anya, and keep going. So it's a super, super sweet card. And then Merchant of the Veil is like a backup Anya. that doesn't need to be tapped. So if there's things that make things enter the battlefield tapped, you don't have to worry about that. Or if Anya becomes too expensive to cast. It's like a nice little backup thing. And the front side of the adventure's fine. And then the last little bit here that's left is all the fast mana I was able to stick into the deck. Oh, sorry. I had some interaction to help protect. So the 2 blasts and the Tybalts, because I'm afraid of blue interacting with me. I'm obviously still afraid of like removal spells on Anya, or removal spells on World Gorger Dragon at the wrong time means my whole board gets exiled and I go home sad with no board. But that is the Rakdos way. For glory, for guts and glory.
I come back and won after having that happen. It's the most like glorious win you'll ever pull.
And then for ramp, I kind of have it broken up into what I could afford. Permanent ramp in these 5 mana rocks, and then these things over here are essentially just rituals. And like Joseph, 4 of my 8 lands were tap lands that I could either choose to sack him to produce 2, or they were running the depletion counter, so they can only be used twice, but they make 2 mana.
Yeah.
So I essentially had 4 more rituals hiding in the deck. And now on to Tobin's much cooler deck, because it was something he actually brewed up instead of just stripping down a established deck into something worse.
Yeah. So yeah, I made a deck. I used to have a Shuyan deck in paper, but it was like built a lot more around cards like Deflecting Palm and stuff like that. So I would teleport up a bit. If people attacked me, I would punish them for it, and then I would also just like try and one-shot people. But right before I took it apart, I had a build of it that was built around Mirrorwing Dragon and Zada. This was, I think, like a little before Feather actually came out. And so I thought I would do something like that because, one, like, I kind of like already know the deck pretty well, and it's only gotten like cooler stuff since I had it, and 2, like every deck or every card in the deck is like so cheap for the most part, so I figured I'd do something like that. I knew it wouldn't really compete with your deck and Joseph's deck, but I was totally fine with that. I just wanted to do fun things. I figured I'd get to, like, if someone looked scary, I could maybe just kill them and then like just do that again to the next person. Obviously that is like never going to actually happen, but I got to kill Corey, so that's really all I'm here for anyway.
If we stumbled and we were all playing like pretty interactive colors for the most part, so there was chances like we stopped Joseph or we stopped me or you guys stopped both of us. There was definitely windows that could be created. It just wasn't as reliable, but he was terrifying. You were terrifying.
You also chose to not kill people. Like we never had those options.
I could have
like
I could have piled on to people a bit more, but like I know that
if the options are that it's killing me, he'll take it, and if it's attacking anyone else, he'll usually pause and hum and haw.
I mean, sort of. Like the game I killed you, like I thought I might be able to, you were the most threatening person at that point because Joseph was like needed an extra turn or 2, and Gruger was like not really doing anything.
But then I was stumbling in the Kinnan game, and then I found mana and came back.
Exactly. So the actual cards in the deck, the whole top row, minus Varen, is token producers. So the deck obviously is playing a lot of instants and sorceries, so I'm trying to get 1 or 2 of these out to make some extra creatures. One, because I am on the like Zada / Mirrorwing Dragon plan, but also because if your commander gets removed like twice, you have to spend so much mana to put a little dorky 3/2 in play that everyone knows they need to kill before you untap. So having like a pretty reasonable backup plan is 100% necessary, because like Shuyan does tend to die quite a lot. So make a bunch of tokens, and then Varen just doubles all those triggers. It also doubles the prowess trigger off of Shuyan, so he grows a little faster, which is pretty good.
And you could give 2 things double strike.
Yeah, you still have to pay like 4. The mana, which is always the like restricting part of it. But so you can get to play with the triggers like a bit more. And then, there's like a Burgi and a Stormkin Alchemist to help like alleviate the mana issues with that. So every spell that I'm playing, a lot of them are just single red. These basically pay for them immediately afterwards, which is quite nice. Yeah. So yeah, Mirrorwing Dragon and Zada, and then also Feather, because it's in the colors and I can use the spells multiple times. And what's this? Mavinda, because like so many of my spells are just target, so getting to flash one back essentially every turn is pretty good. So my actual, oh god, how do I do this? I'm the worst.
Oh, you're doing fine.
Yes, there we go.
I'm doing
so all of these spells are
These are the kill them dead spells.
these are the kill people spells. So they pump by 3 generally, but you also get a prowess trigger in there, so that brings Shion up to 7. So you're usually hitting for 14 on the swing if you don't cast anything else, which is, it doesn't kill people in one shot, but it makes it a lot easier to, because then you just need to attack one more time usually, because he always pumps up to 4 if you cast a spell. So just like 2 of these spells and someone is generally dead. Some of these give trample, some do some other things, but really they're just like 1 to 2 mana and pump by 3 or 4 or double the power of a creature, which are pretty good. And then these are all the so all of these will give generally some form of evasion or protection, and they all cantrip. So those are there for Zada and that type of thing. So instead of just pumping your board, you can draw a bunch of cards as well.
The art of slip through space.
Or with the expedite too. If you've made a bunch of tokens that turn, then they all get haste, and then it's like, surprise, Armina Can's beating you to death now.
Yeah, I thought I had a Samet Sprint in here, but I guess I cut it at the last second, because that's also +2/+1 in haste, I think, and Scry 1 or something. Then I have Firebrand Archer, Gutter Snipe, and Sorcerer class. Those are just in there to ping people as I cast spells, but because I knew you guys were playing better decks than me, I threw in the Dramatic Reversal Isochron Scepter combo. So these, are a way to actually just kill people without having to do anything crazy. Jeskai Ascendancy, Whirlwind of Thought, pretty good with my deck, but they also draw my entire deck. Not that I had a way to win off of that.
But also the Jeskai Ascendancy also works with the level 2 with Sorcerer class as well.
It does.
Yes, yeah. So I can tap for mana, untap.
Cast the spells, keep going as long as they're not like, I didn't see that first. I was like reading all the level ups. I'm like, oh, that's sweet.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. And then other than that, I had 3 tutors. 1 grabs instants and sorceries, and the other ones draw or get 2 and 3 drops. The 2 parts of the combo are 2, and a bunch of the enablers are either 2 or 3, so it kind of fills in the gaps. And then Kedis is there because playing a Voltron deck, it's hard to kill 3 people, and this might let you do it sometimes.
Just casually dishing out 60 damage in a turn cycle.
Yeah, exactly.
With an unblockable Shuyun that's like double striking 15/15 or something, or 15/3.
Yeah, it doesn't usually get huge on the back end. Yeah, that's the deck. It's fun. It generally will kill someone and then everyone gets scared and shuts you down, but that's fine. Sometimes it's fun to do that.
It's like Infect that way. Everyone gets terrified after you've killed one person, and then it's like, ooh.
I've seen Shuyun have other people kill other people because he's just sitting there casting spells and enabling
double striking other people's creatures. Yes.
Anywho,
this build didn't want to do that, but my old one did.
That brings us to our 1.5 minutes to plug ourselves, shout out brands, friends, review our beers, etc. There is a script with a bunch of things you can shout out if you don't know what to shout out. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge, wink, wink. Anywho, I am McRae, aka McRae Writes. You can find me at www.mcraewrites.com. Just dumped another little short story out there today. There's poetry coming out all the way through September, yada, yada, yada. I'd also like to shout out Something Wicked, our Wednesday 6 p.m. show that is D&D improv in a Gothic horror setting. So check that out on Wednesdays. The beers I drank. I drank three technically, Backcountry Brewing beers because apparently I can't stop plugging them on this fucking show. This one is the Tropical Punch Sour. What did the five fingers say to the face? Delicious. It does actually still have that lovely fruit punch taste to it, and the sour is not too overwhelming. However, the one I loved the fucking most, and I think is probably my favorite beer of this summer, is the I'll Take You to the Candy Shop Fuzzy Peach Sour. They brew this shit with actual fuzzy peach candy, and it is goddamn addictive. It is dangerous because it's a sour beer that tastes like candy.
That sounds like Hangover.
Yeah, I also sipped, as I was prepping for our show, I sipped the, I think I've got the Black Lung Pop IPA, which is a very generic IPA. It's crisp. It was kind of nice sipping beer. Nothing crazy. It was an IPA. They have better IPAs. Which
it's
is
a generic hazy for sure, yeah.
Exactly. I don't know what it is about Squamish breweries, but they all fucking love IPAs because everyone likes hops here for some strange reason. Anyways. That's me. Moving on too.
Yeah, Joseph, Dread Sheep on the glorious internet, or Moxfield, which is quite relevant to us these days, being we've gone for, this was episode 29, I want to say?
Yes.
Yeah, not bad. Anyway, so the first beer I had today was from Moody Ales, which is just down on Brewery Row, if you're familiar with the Port Moody region. I had their Vienna Amber Lager, which is a 5.5%er. It's, I don't know, I've never had it's the only amber lager that I know of that anyone makes in production. I'm a big fan of ambers in general, and it's exactly what you would expect from something that's a marriage of the two things. It's got a lot of the flavor characteristic profiles of an amber ale, but it's lighter at the same time because it's a lager, obviously. So it's got a really light mouthfeel, and it's a tasty beer. I like it. And the one that I'm working on right now is actually a non-alcoholic. I believe it's President's Choice that makes it. It's just called Red Brew, big letters on the side of the container. So it's a 0.5%. It's a malt beer. It's got a super rich, just fantastic flavor. I like this beer
beers
a whole lot. You can see it's quite dark. That said, it's very red though, right? It's not anywhere near a stout or something crazy. But yeah, I just enjoy the hell out of this beer. I just buy it because I enjoy it, not because I'm necessarily concerned with drinking a beer versus not, whatever. I just think this is super tasty, and I highly recommend it to anybody. That's me. Other than that, still limping around, still not repaired and back to work. It's amazing. It's been quite the journey. But yeah, getting close. It's definitely finally getting noticeably better. I don't get mad at the world going up and down stairs anymore all the time, so that's awesome. That's me. Tree beard.
Whoop whoop. Ooh, I actually have a little bit of a beard right now.
No one can tell him. No one can tell, by the way, but he's 6 foot. I say he's 6'7". He'll probably say less, but he's very large.
You're one of few people I look up to, and I'm 6'3".
Yeah.
Excellent. Don't worry, and we have other nerdy magic friends that are even taller than myself.
Yeah, it's gross.
It's very disconcerting when we all get into an elevator and I have to look up.
When I was hanging out with there were 4 of us. Gruger was there. We were all in my apartment, and all of a sudden I looked around and I realized that at 6'4", I'm the short guy in the room. It was just what?
It's so
and I was the second shortest.
Weird.
Anyways, on to the tall guy. What I was drinking, I have nothing left in the glass. I could go grab the bottle that has a little bit left in it. But a buddy, I met up with a friend I haven't seen for a few months on a patio, and he brought one of the beers he brewed. He's a chemist. He's the guy that got me into craft beers and beers in general. He eased me in when we were going through university, Phillips, all that good stuff on the island. And I've gone to many beer festivals with him. Anyways, he loves cooking. Like I said, he's a chemist by education. He's been brewing beer for a long time as well. His IPA is dialed in really nicely. He's taken some swings at stouts, a couple barley wines the last couple of years, and his fruit beers are pretty solid now. And he gave me a raspberry beer that was about 7.5% alcohol by volume. Especially when it was cold out of the fridge, it was nice and crisp. You got a little bit of raspberry, had a really nice raspberry color, kind of that
Oh, that's our magic
Pinky.
timer.
Pinky color. It was refreshing. It's still a little bit warm out, so it's still a good time to be drinking it. Yeah, it was definitely a beer I would buy if it was available in stores, which I think is a reasonably high praise to give to something that someone made homemade.
Yeah, I would trade you money.
Yeah, exactly. It's probably, for a non-sour raspberry, it would probably be one of my preferred raspberry beers, in like the wit beer, light raspberry style. As for shoutouts, which one of these are we going to do? I haven't seen it myself yet, but they are part of our wonderful D&D crew, and Quinn I believe it's a podcast, or is it a show?
It's
The Worst Days.
It's both, I think.
Ooh.
It's on Tuesdays.
Yeah, I'm terrible. I've been all wrapped up in my own stuff, but these wonderful people in our other affiliates here put out some very amusing stuff. Like I said, I catch some of the Something Wicked from time to time, and all those people there, they have various side projects and offshoots that put out also awesome, amazing things. So yeah, Quinn, The Worst Days. Hunt it out, consume some more good media from our friends, and on to our last Ryan of the show.
Whoa.
More Ryan than Ryan.
Oh god. White zombie. Oh, man.
Tobin's just like, I'm done.
No, so grew up.
Freeze, disconnect.
Yeah, loved White Zombie when I was younger. I saw Rob Zombie live once, and literally someone right behind me the entire time was yelling, "More human than human!" Like they just wanted them to play that song, and I'm like, yeah. Anyway,
He's an amazing entertainer, man. I saw that guy a few years ago. He did a tour with Manson, and like, he's got to be getting up there, like at least mid-50s, if not older, and he is still running around like an absolute lunatic the entire time he's on the stage.
yeah.
That's every metal dude. They're like 70 and like they pickled themselves in the 80s, and
He just keeps it going though. Like he's fantastic. Anyway, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know what I was gonna say. Now I'm just thinking about Rob Zombie.
You have the weirdest like 1.5 plugs.
Yeah.
This time we can blame Joseph for this though.
Right,
That's
that's
true.
just like my childhood.
Now he's just stuck
Back
in
when I was-
missing.
Whoa, you can't blame me for
Yeah.
that.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. I
Daddy?
didn't have a beer. I had some water. It was delicious.
You look like you have painted walls.
I do. Look at this.
You
I
don't
painted
have
walls.
a.
They're like a aqua color, and then I have one of those weird window things, so it looks like I'm at a pool, which is pretty
That's good.
cool.
Yeah, I don't know what the deal with that is. Does it lead to another room, or is it outside, or
No, that leads to like the common area. I don't know. All the units here have them, and you can't get rid of them. It's just part of the place. But
Yeah.
this room, it's the only window it has, and it's quite large. So it's actually, and it's north facing, so it doesn't get as much sunlight. So it's actually kind of nice during the day. Yeah, I have painted, but like I don't know. You can probably see over there that all the plugs and things. I haven't
your
put the faceplates back
faceplates.
on.
Yeah.
Well, it's because I bought new ones. I'm changing all of those out. I just haven't felt like doing it. Because I painted this place last night. I was doing it until like midnight. So
Oh damn.
yeah. But now all the places. Oh, actually, my kitchen's unpainted. I was gonna say, never mind. My place still needs so much work. Yeah, another thing.
Your Airbnb app,
Yeah.
forget it.
That's it. I don't know. This is my life now. I'm just painting things.
You become
And
a boring homeowner like Joseph.
Joseph, where he has like the unicorn head on top of a bunch of expensive audio equipment hiding out in the back there.
Yeah.
All right. If Tobin, if you are truly done, you have nothing else aside from the painting of your house to shout out.
Yeah. Plug in paint. It's good. It sticks to walls. That's what it was meant to do.
Cool. I'm going to
stuff.
bring us into the last section of our show, which is our theme for next Monday at 7 p.m. right here on twitch.tv/something5e. I do need to note we will be changing our name to Wicked and Fun Co. Twitch.tv/Wicked and Fun Co. as best we can.
Finally.
But that
Yeah,
is
jeez.
Rooftop's on it. I got my own personal rooftop ninja working on the task. But for our theme next Monday, we have an interesting one because we are on the same sort of vein. Next Monday, our theme is Pauper. And for Commander, it's actually Peasant, I believe, in that we have to have uncommon commanders, and you are not allowed to have rares or mythics in your deck. You have to build with uncommons or commons.
Sorry, so are we playing uncommon commanders common in the 99, or are you
are
saying
allowed
uncommon
uncommons
commanders...
in the 99 as well. So it's slightly powered up from
Okay.
proper Pauper.
Also, are we playing with any uncommon creature, or do they have to be legendary?
They have to be legendary. So it's uncommon
Okay.
commanders, which there are quite a few of now.
Yeah.
And you can only play uncommons and commons in the 99. And our theme is Pauper. I mean, I guess I should have made it Peasant, but...
It's definitely peasant.
That's peasant.
Yeah,
Sweet.
100%.
Get ready for the 4 Ristic studies. Oh yeah.
We're going to be at a 7 on the Fireball channel as per normal. So obviously we scaled up a little bit this week for this budget list. We'll be back at 7-ish for next week, folks. So yeah, we'll see you right back here at 7 p.m. PST, twitch.tv/something5e, or soon to be Wicked and Funko. For now. And we'll see you next week, folks. Thanks for coming out. Bye. See you on Wednesday, too.